Now let's talk about your new song. It was tagged NTBB, not to be broadcasted, because it contravenes with certain sections of the Nigerian Broadcasting, Commission, the laws. However, there has been a lot of conversations around it, and one of those conversations is some people think that you took a direct swipe at a non-elected official. Is there a particular reason why you decided to take that route?
Okay, I was inspired by Tinubu, to record this song. I saw a video where he was campaigning for his father and he was defending his father, saying that my father is the best president, my father is the greatest president. They are coming for my father, they are coming for my father. My father is the greatest president, my father is the greatest president. He repeated it like 5 times or 7, but Sheyi, I differ, because you look more perfect, when you are silent than when you speak. I would advise, Sheyi to hand over the microphone to the MC next time. He lacks the charisma and purpose to express himself, telling the truth about, the true economic situation of Nigeria at the moment under his father's government. Tinubu is the best father to Sheyi Tinubu, but he's the worst president to Nigeria. You know what I mean? He has empowered Sheyi Tinubu as a son, but Nigerian youth don't have jobs, talk less of food to eat. The Nigerian youth can travel by road, because of kidnapping, So I asked Sheyi Tinubu to travel by road, without insecurity, let him feel the pains, of ordinary citizens, Nigerian youth are just asking for basics, electricity, security, enabling economic policy, job creation, not palliatives. So I keep hearing people saying that why should I attack Sheyi Tinubu personally? If Sheyi Tinubu came to be part of politics, he talks about his father. He was defending his father. If he never talked about it, I wouldn't have recorded a song like that. So I am answering him, by, replying him with that video that he made. So if Sheyi had kept quiet, I wouldn't have said anything directly to him. So that's it, my brother. So I'm inspired by Sheyi Tinubu to record that song. Tinubu lied about fuel subsidy, lied about economic recovery, lied about fixing the naira, lied about a lot of things, So it's a sad situation. And it's my responsibility to say it the way it is. If you listen to the song, there's nowhere you hear any insult. It's just basic fact of everything that his father has done through his policy.
So you're saying that you did not directly insult Sheyi Tinubu in any way or form?
Tell me where you see it. Tell me where the insult is in the song.
No, I'm just asking because some people are saying that there's a direct attack on a non-elected individual.
Of course, because when I speak truth to you, you will see that insult. Yeah. Truth is bitter. So when I speak the truth to you, you see that insult.
All right. Now, let's talk about the banning of the song. It seems like this is not the first time it's happening to you. This is the second time. Do you think it has made the song more popular?
Why would you ban a song that has no insult in it, that has just pinpointed the ills in the society, that has just talked about, the bad policy of the president, the bad policy under President Tinubu government? Let me tell you a few things there. I'm going to list very important failures of this government to you, just few. 1, increase in petroleum price. Tinubu increased the price of petroleum by 300% after announcing the withdrawal of subsidy. 2, inflation. Prices of goods keep increasing. CBN keep raising interest rate to combat inflation, but they keep failing, to tackle it. 3, hunger. The level of hunger, has skyrocketed. Broken a record. The promises, It's a saddening situation. Using palliative to address the situation is not a solution. 4, reduction of purchasing power. The high inflation has affected purchasing power of Nigerians. People can't even buy anything. Salary is 70,000 naira, and that salary is not enough for you to pay for electricity in 1 month. Don't forget they've increased electricity tariffs, and we still don't have light. 5, insecurity. Terrorists are kidnapping Nigerians, hundreds of Nigerians in a single operations. Farmers can't go back to farm anymore. You know what I mean? And the government is busy bringing in GMOs, genetic modified organisms, to eradicate Nigerians. You and I know it's not healthy. Instead of you sending your security agents to go into the forest to, clear these terrorists. 6, increase in transportation. The high cost of petroleum automatically affected, transportation. 7, devaluation of Naira. The devaluation of Naira has brought in many disadvantages for a country, that relies, on imports. 8, poverty and reduction in wealth. Many people have been thrown into poverty, in just 2 years. The wealth of others have been reduced because of devaluation of Naira under this government,
Yeah.
9, high cost. If you continue, it took plenty, my brother. So why wouldn't I reply Tinubu after he came out to say that his father was the best president? No. So sorry, your father isn't the best president. People are dying, people are crying, people are jumping into lagoon. You know what I mean? So my message to you is tell your daddy, tell your father that this is the reality of Nigerians. Nigerians are dying. You've never witnessed poverty in your life before. You travel with private jet all the time. You know what I mean? So please tell your dad. And if you want to know how truly this is, go out without your security. Go to, what's it called? Yaba. Board a bus that is going to Benin and follow through the Ore Road and feel the pains of Nigeria. You know what I mean?
Idris,
yes,
there have also been unconfirmed reports that you were offered about 200 million to sort of silence this particular song. How true are these unconfirmed reports online?
Okay, so I've been through this road before. I know how they play their tricks, So 2 days ago, I received a call while I was in the car, driving home. And the person was like, hello, I'm Honorable. He called his name so quickly. And I asked him, you said Honorable what? And he didn't answer me. And he continued his conversation immediately, saying that I was in a meeting last week where the government of Tinubu were saying that they were going to reach out to you. Please, when they call you, don't take the money. Don't take the money. We are going to be supporting you on the ground. We are going to give you 200 million. Look at this guy. You look at me like a child. You won't put word for my mouth. Make up on the talk, say, okay, really? Oh, I'm interested. Who are you? So then later on, you play my audio conversation out for people to say, look at the person that is fighting corruption. My brother, I've lived my life 3 decades. If I wanted to be a billionaire, I would be praising these people. You know what I mean? So I am not interested in that. My responsibility is to have a better Nigeria. Have a better Nigeria in the areas of when we will have strong presidents who will wake up in the morning and say, you know what? Let's change this constitution back to regional government, where everybody will go back to where they belong to and make use of their resources to do what? To create wealth for their people. Then take whatever you need to take from center, instead of everybody going to center to come and grab whatever it is that is called national cake. Okay, Secondly, remove all these judiciary criminals. Whether you like it or not, they are criminals, because the poor people, last hope should be the judiciary. Unfortunately, the judiciary is cash and carry. So my brother, there is problem. There's problem in the land. People are dying. People are killing themselves. People are committing suicide. So the best person who gave me the opportunity to be able to record this song and inspire this song is Tinubu, because he came out to defend his father. So I need to send the message back to him to go and tell his father that, listen, there's problem. People are dying. There's hunger in the land. There's corruption in the land. The government has been borrowing too much money. What are you doing with all the monies? We don't know. Allegedly, we're hearing different stories that is going up and down. Is it the Natasha story you want to talk about? Or the state of emergency in Rivers State? For goodness sake, there are kidnappers in Castinas, killing people, kidnapping people in Kebbi State, every Kaduna State, all part of Northeast. There is no state of emergency. Why state of emergency? Why removing a elected governor? It is obvious you guys are interested in Rivers State and you want to grab it for yourself. So, my brother, there is a problem. I don't know how to say to be diplomatic about the truth. I tell you to your face, whether you like it or not, I have a problem with that.
All right, Idris, you speak with so much passion, and of course you've mentioned certain issues that is very, very clear to the common man and is very, very clear to the everyday Nigerians. However, I also want to get very personal with you. Has there been any points in your life where you decided to say, you know what, since nothing has necessarily changed since over 25 years I've been singing about the state of the country and not much has changed. Have there been any pressure on you by family or friends to sort of change your path so that perhaps maybe you could make more money? Has this path been profitable to you, and has there been sort of societal and family pressure for you to sort of change who you are?
Do I need to change the truth? Do I need to start lying to be able to make money? My brother, wake up from your sleep. I don't need that. As far as I'm speaking the truth, and I have a little bit that I'm doing that it's giving me money to take care of my family, I am contented. I don't need to sing praise anybody to be able to be successful in billions to take care of my family. I am satisfied and I'm contented. My wife and I are doing great with my children. I'm paying my children's school fees with a little business. Do you know that I have a farm in Jos, Plateau State, where I produce moringa and strawberry? But we can't go to Jos anymore because terrorists have taken over about 58 local governments. All these things are happening. Zulu Mabi, what is his name? The governor of Borno State is coming out. He's all over the news saying that, listen, man, these terrorists are gaining more territory in the Northeast. They're all over our forest. Do we have to keep quiet? So I should keep quiet about that and start praising people just because I want to make money. Keep your money to yourself. Listen,
so what would you now?
I travel every, hold on, please.
Yeah.
I travel every year to human rights projects. And whatever it is that I get from my human rights projects, from every part of the university that I go to do my fellowship, is enough for me to take care of myself and my family. I don't need to sing praise anybody and lie about the reality on ground just to survive. Keep your money to yourself.
All right, we have to go now, but very quickly, in 60 seconds, what would you have to say to other people with voices, celebrities, influencers? Just 60 seconds. What would you have to say to them, for those that have been supposedly quiet?
Continue to be happy slaves and continue to launder money for this government and other government that comes. That's why you can never speak the truth. God bless Nigeria and may Nigeria for peace.
Thank you very much.
Tell your papa country hard. Tell your papa, tell your papa people they die. Tell your papa, this one don't pass jaga jaga, 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 yama, yama, wuru, ojoro, mago, mago, where the mago dance, where the wuru dance, where the mago dance.
Tinubu, ebin pa mekunu. Ebin pa mekunu. Tinubu, ebin pa mekunu.
How far? I swear your papa no try. Too much empty promises. Bala blue grammar, bula blue wahala. On behalf of Nigerians, take our message to him. Kidnappers, they kill Nigerians. Sheyi, try travel by road without your security. Make you feel the pains of fellow Nigerians. You dey fly private jet. Insecurity no be your...
All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. My presentation continue. I just wanted to come in quickly to let you guys understand that immediately these people banned this music. They gave the music popularity. Of course, Nigeria Watch will do its parts. We'll continue to play this music here, back to back. Forget. You see, you where they feel say, more they careful. Listen, I understand you care about us, you care about yourself, and you care about so many other people affiliated to you. But I want you to understand that the people, in fact, most of the people that have been careful, many of them don't buy today. Guess what? Walk by them. Some of the things they were being careful about ended up buying them. You need to speak. After all, nobody have ever guaranteed you that you're going to live on this earth forever. Is there anywhere that we know that you are going to live, or they've mentioned it that you will live forever? No. Death is inevitable. As long as you know you stand for truth, you speak truth, everything to do with truth is what you embrace and affiliate yourself with. So what else? Whatever that happens, let it happen. Let's stand for what is right. That's what I preach all the time on this platform. I've never in all my career used my platform to project lies. Never. And I can never. My panelists have never. Even when some of them sometimes go out of lane, we correct ourselves here and we move on. Many of them, you normally hear them saying, oh, I take it back. So what is wrong? Saying the truth. You ban the music. In the same time, gave it a popularity, the same thing they did to Tele Farotimi. They banned his book, and that book becomes the most popular book ever in the history of book. So at the moment now, Nigerians in the diaspora, any party way that they do now tell your papa, now everybody they play. What are we talking about? Why is it that the truth is hurting these satanic people? What about the hunger? The insecurity, the death, a lot of pains that is affecting them? How come that doesn't get into them? But when we speak truth, they chase you or go after you. Now God will bless Idris, man. Idris, you be man. Yes, I can testify to you now for the past 3 decades, like you mentioned. You are a truthful Nigerian, transparent Nigerian, not other celebrities who go behind the closed doors to collect 50, 100, 200 million and start speaking or go silent in totality. Some of them cannot speak. Some of them come out to speak rubbish, garbage. Why some of them go silent? Tell me, 90% of Nigerian celebrities today on pod, what is affecting us right now in Nigeria? They are not speaking. There's some of gullible Nigerians who still curse people like Idris today. No, my name. I make a career not prosper. I make music not prosper. I make not get money. Because in Nigeria, they only respect people that have money. Look at us today on Nigeria Watch. We speak truth to power. People don't really appreciate us on this platform. Just few, extremely few that appreciate what we do here. But go to other platforms where people discuss inconsequentials. You see how much they appreciate them. We don't get appreciation here. Sometimes we do broadcast for the whole day. Nobody even buy us water. Like, who sends you? That's why we have a long way to go in Nigeria. We are not encouraging ourselves. We don't speak in one voice. Ethnicism have eaten us all. Traditionalism, the same thing. Tribalism, yes, affiliated with ethnicism. Nepotism and favoritism. This whole thing, you know why I mention these words all the time? They are all affiliated. Ethnicism have a lot to do with tribalism. Tribalism have a lot to do with nepotism. Nepotism have a lot to do with traditionalism and favoritism. Find out. What about religionism? The same thing. All of them are satanically affiliated. Only in Nigeria, though. Only in Nigeria. These words are powerful in other countries. Only in Nigeria that we misuse it. We don't encourage ourselves. To be honest, we don't. Look at Idris. Is there anything wrong? Somebody tell Idris, say, I buy you car, I dash you. Look at the man. He was sick the other day, he almost died. He almost died. It was few people who came out to support him. He traveled abroad for operation and all that. His wife was behind him all through. Nigerians don't like people like this. Nigeria prefer to sing praises of satanic celebrities. We are a big problem. Whereas in the UK where I grew up, they fight all the time. A little thing like this, little thing, they already engaged the street protesting. Look at America the other day. The whole street were ransacked protesting against Donald Trump. Donald Trump must go. Donald Trump, somebody that was just elected, sworn in not long. Right? Just because of one thing that is not pleasing to them. But it's only Nigeria. People go look. If I carry placard now, go street, say, Tinubu must go. Nigeria is not working. Most of the people driving past me will be mocking me. Say, no, mind them. What is this one they do? I bet go out, see, go and mind your business. What's your problem? I'm telling you the facts. We are not encouraging. We do what we do for the sake of who we are. If we have to look the aspect of people don't encourage people like us, maybe we don't drop them a long time ago. Yes, but by God's grace, we thank God for everything. You know, look at Idris today. He's still very, very vocal. For the past 3 decades, as he mentioned, the guy not they beg for food, did they eat? But he's not rich or wealthy like other celebrities. I mean, this music is not enough for somebody to say, Idris, send me your account. I want me to go buy a car. I paid 10 million for your account. Is anything wrong? Nigerians not get money like that. Are you telling me Nigerians not get money like that? That can help this guy now promoting. Twice now his music has been banned. Twice. Satanic, what do you call ambassador fair banner? The same ambassador that many of you are not really praises on. Well, ambassador is speaking. Ambassador is speaking. Satanic ambassador that is part of the problem of the country today. Ambassador was given opportunity to fix Nigeria twice. He failed woefully. Just because they will not come out and start speaking, automatically we get emotions and get carried away. Oh, the man they try now. Try what? Try what? Try what? A man that was given opportunity to fix your country twice. He ruled us twice. Satanic Buhari ruled us twice. We get carried away easily. I'm telling you, I watched some platform that I've never mentioned any word that Nigeria can be better. I see how people were super chatting, bombarding that the particular person with super chatting and all that. I was like, oh wow. People like, oh no, nobody appreciates you. If you don't get money, people like, oh, if you don't fair get money or you know are not doing well, my brother, my sister, now hunger go finish you. You don't go feed buy water, drink. That's why you see true pastors in Nigeria, they not like they work, they don't get car. They don't even get better church. People who attend their church is not up to 5 or 10 or maybe 40, 20. I'm telling you, and these are the true pastors. Nobody listens to them. After all, if they drive Rolls Royce, they'll say no. If they drive Lexus, they'll say no. They drive Benz, Bentley, they say no, there's no need. He's not a good pastor. This is how Nigeria was designed, and I don't know who designed us like that. Although I'm not part of it. I'm not part of it. If people like us, for example, wanted to compromise, tell if we don't compromise now, We'll be tempted. Even the last election that just ended, we'll be tempted with proper money, real money. We'll be tempted. We've always declined all. With respect though. I don't have anything against them. I always bring them all here, interview them. I allow my panelists to ask them questions respectfully. I declined. I always decline. You know, one or two of them have invited me to meet. How far I'm more meet? I'm talking about billionaire. Yes, sir. I'll talk about yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I'll come and see you today. No politician where you go see me and we see, we go take picture. These people, no. You know, so it's impossible. Yeah, I know I don't take picture with Dino Melaye. Yes, I don't know Dino Melaye tele before I started my media. Yes, tele before I started my media. The Pat Etomi, I interviewed him. That was just an interview. You know, for some of them, I go can't change the word for my man tomorrow. It was just an interview. Even before Peter Obi emerged, say he won contest for president, me and Pat Etomi don't meet for that interview where we do face to face. Integrity matters a lot. We don't encourage ourselves. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone of you. Mother of Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you for always being there. Thank you, Abo Azi. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you right there. A lot of people don't comment today. I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Now God bless you, now my people. My presentation continue. I'd like us to continue from here. What is currently going on in the Labour Party? Let's listen to a little bit of this. Then we'll move on to other videos. Like I said, we might likely spend another 30 or 40 minutes here for just presentations. But for those of you that want to join me, stay close in case I post out a link. Now, only one person join us. We'll just talk and end the show. But if the panel full, I don't mind doing extensive broadcast. Thank you very much, my people, and God bless you.
Let me read something for you before we move ahead. Let me just read it. There's this, let me call it press releases or statements from Alhaji Umaru Farouk Ibrahim, the National Secretary, you know, to
LP.
So let me just read a fraction of it. Say, if these individuals can't respect the party's constitution now, how can they be trusted to uphold Nigeria's constitution if given the chance to lead? This is coming from a national secretary of a party, and the people is addressing, Peter Obi is involved. That if these individuals can't respect the party's constitution now, how can they be trusted to uphold Nigeria's constitution if given the chance? And Obi wants to ride on Labour. Do you think Obi needs any of all this? Because they are saying that if you believe the Supreme Court judgment has made you the Labour Party national chairman or whatever, there was no need rushing to INEC to pressure them. They also said clearly that there's nothing like national caretaker chairman. That is a strange phrase or word or whatever to LP constitution. Remember, Supreme Court said they should go back to LP constitution. They said in LP constitution, there's nothing like national, that position that is you give to them does not exist in their constitution, according to him. A lot of other things, you know, admonishing Obi, accusing Obi of joining with some people to hijack the party administration. Philip, let me get to you.
Thank you very much. You know, a few minutes ago, I made a statement, you know, I could expatiate on it, coming to Obi. You know, the National Secretary of LP had stated very clearly that the only thing that governed the LP as a party is the LP constitution.
That's also what the Supreme Court said.
And they are laid down rule. It is well drafted. You know, the Supreme Court in its judgment had never said that Nenadi Usman is the known caretaker committee chairman of the. He didn't say he has removed Abure as a chairman. What the Supreme Court merely says that these two court below, they do not have
jurisdiction error
to hear this, but whatever they have done is ultra-virus, is non-virus. So it does not stand. So what they are here now, the only thing the Supreme Court didn't do right, in my own opinion, is to strike out the case, is to struck it off. So that there is no case.
But because they say appeal, upheld.
So
it's misconstrued.
It's misconstrued. This is like you've always said, it is for the parties that are involved to come back and sit down in a round table to see how they can move this party forward. I'm very, very surprised that Obi getting himself entangled with this kind of situation. Obi is a man respected by almost all Nigerians because of his attribute and his character that he has displayed over the year. He has always said that he wants Nigeria that works for every one of us. He has always said that he's not desperate to be president, but all he's desperate about is for Nigeria that works for every one of us. But again, Nigeria cannot work for us if the right people are in office to make it work. And that is why people like the masses, including myself, are yearning for Obi to be president. But from this kind of happening, we are becoming so disenchanted because this kind of attitude will not take him to office and to make the Nigeria work for us.
Okay, Kingsley, this issue of upholding the Constitution is very, very vital, no matter how you look at it. And that is why Supreme Court pushed them back to upholding the Constitution. Yes, they have misinterpreted it. Linda, I said the first time, he said that both sides are misinterpreting it, or one side is misinterpreting it, that both sides could not actually be correctly interpreting it. Somebody is wrong somewhere, about the Supreme Court judgment. But in spirit of sportsmanship, in the spirit of unity, in the spirit of, we are in opposition, the time is against us. I didn't think victory dance was even nice for any of the sides. I never felt that there was any need for Nenadi or Co or any of them to go on victory dance. How come after the meeting of the stakeholders meeting they held on Wednesday at the Transcorp, why did they rush to INEC? Why didn't they still wait to make efforts to reach out to the abhorrent faction in quote and see if they can, rather than putting themselves in this faction thing and see if they could work together?
First of all, let me respond to what you read about the secretary talking about if they can uphold a party constitution, how can they uphold a Nigerian constitution? There is none of the parties that have not done wrong. That's number one. Number two, there's an adage my mother used to say when she comes back from teacher college these days. Mommy, sister beats me. Sister was saying beat it.
What's trending? The presidency has reacted to the United States court ruling ordering the release of records concerning President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's alleged involvement in a drug trafficking case. Well, on April 8th, the United States Court for the District of Columbia ordered the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Drug Enforcement Administration to release records of their investigations concerning the case. The judge ruled that both agencies must search for and process non-exempt records under the Freedom of Information Act. While reacting to the judgment, presidential media aide Bayo Onanuga stated that there is nothing new to be revealed since the reports of the FBI and DEA on the case have been in the public domain for over 30 years. Well, let's take a look at Bayo Onanuga's statement. He wrote on X, "Journalists have sought the presidency's reaction to the ruling last Tuesday by a Washington, D.C. judge ordering the U.S. FBI and DEA to release reports connected with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Our response is as follows. There is nothing new to be revealed. The report by Agent Moss of the FBI and the DEA report have been in public space for more than 30 years. The reports did not indict the Nigerian leader. The lawyers are examining the ruling." Bayo Onanuga here, Rufai, saying that, the reports that we have seen, I believe we have seen some of these court documents, did not indict President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that, these are not new allegations. So, why all the furore?
Okay, but the Agent Moss report also talked about, the conversations around the money in Bola Tinubu's bank account, and conversations around forfeiture of $460,000, and that's what we heard. But I'll just take you back historically. Plainsight, a growing span of Plainsight, had been pushing this for a while, requiring freedom of information to be able to get most of this dossier out, to be able to read them. And it's been blocked. And the rebuttal has always been that there's that Glomar, what's it called? Response, which pretty much says, I cannot confirm nor can I deny. And normally that Glomar response does suffice when you have a case, of secrecy that has to be involved with governmental agencies and national security, because one of the points that have been made by the CIA that, especially when it comes to human sources, the case of that Glomar report will survive. And if you go back historically, the Glomar report goes way back to the 70s, where America had this Glomar Explorer, shape that they want to use for a lot of covert activities. But as regards this, prior to this time, they had taken, with the side of the CIA and those governmental agencies, as regards that Glomar response, that, okay, you can hold, that can hold sway when it comes to FOI requests. But this judge, this district court judge, now Judge Holmer, is now saying that, no, because this man is the president of a sovereign, this should be out there in public.
Interest, yeah.
Everybody should be able to see this.
All right.
But the argument that they're still holding is the fact that this is a human resource, of the CIA. This would also, impinge on his privacy, and it will also prevent, further investigations as time goes on. And there's been a contention on the need of the public to know and privacy issues here.
All right.
The judge has also told them that they should backtrack, they should bring back a report on the 2nd of May. So we are waiting for that report. They're going to write an extensive report on that. Most of these agencies, the drug department and other things and all of this.
All right.
And this conversation had been on since the 90s. I think it's best for us to be able to wait on that report. The presidency has reacted and said nothing in that report. I think the position of, Kevin Moss is way different from what might be in this report. Because if they claim that it's what's in the public glare, then definitely these agencies will not have gone to court to be able to stop releasing what they know as regards
All right.
it.
Let me read an excerpt made by a lawyer from the judgment, just a really short excerpt before we wrap up. They wrote, even the plaintiff acknowledges that Mr. Tinubu's name does not appear directly in these documents. Instead, plaintiff claims merely that it is implausible that no documents responsive to plaintiff's Freedom of Information Act request to the CIA exists, given that the CIA was closely following the issue and would have at least been aware of Mr. Tinubu once he became a prominent politician.
So all of that is subject to the release of the reports of these agencies. We have to wait till May 2. That's a deposition based on a lawyer's argument.
On a lawyer's argument.
So we have to, when they now report to the district judge, Homer, they will be able to know what happened. But you see, in going forward, for the sake of integrity, we shouldn't even have rebuttals as regards preventing, reports like this. Let everything be out in the public.
All right.
Let's be able to see it so we're able to make our inferences and this matter can go away. You forget that some of even these allegations had been put forward in the court during the election petition and it didn't sail through.
Well said.
So there's also going to be a case of jurisdiction. But we need transparency across the board.
Well said. We'll take another story now.
Yeah. But you look at it, what do you think are the grievances of some people in the APC, making them think, having a double thought about?
Yeah, 2 years.
Why?
2 years. One of the biggest is 2 years into the government. Many people feel they have been abandoned. Like Rufai gave that an excuse that APC left him behind. While, and so many others too, looking at, what I know, you called me to discuss, like, showing appointments, opening up, having access then carrying people along, feeling you belong. It's just down in the school. So people are not happy. Many people don't have access. I said it sometimes back. They didn't do something about it. Instead, they come back on the pages of newspaper and start abusing the messenger instead of addressing the message. The same thing that is happening in most of the things. And that's very, very dangerous.
Mr. Daniel Buala, the special advisor to the president on policy and governance communication, is live for us here in the studio. Thank you so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Your very good brother and friend, Senator Alin Dume, came after you. I'm wondering what exactly, maybe both of you, if you trace it, perhaps maybe you have some blood relation. And no, you're from the same senatorial district, and your local government isn't too far from
his local government.
Yeah, so, and I'm wondering what exactly the issues. But before we get into that, the reaction, and I know that the presidency has reacted to this issue. The court order was on Tuesday relating to the records of the President Tinubu when he was in the U.S. in Chicago, and there are a lot of issues relating to the FOI probe, the investigation that those records should be released. If this happened, the court has granted these agencies and instructed them to do so. Don't you think it's going to have some implication on the reputation of Nigeria's #1 citizen?
There's actually no issue in this thing. It is the opposition and probably members of, the way the media interpreted it. If you read the judgment, what the court said was, first of all, the court even dismissed the idea of joining CIA and said that CIA didn't have any file, didn't have any issue for which it should be joined in the first place. With respect to the FBI and DEA, the court said that in case, because already documents have been released for long, he says, in case you think from the exempt there are documents that are yet to be released, come on the 2nd of May and talk to us so we can determine whether or not they are valid application before the court. So there is nothing, actually, in what was published, the ruling of the court that is new. Everything has been in public domain for ages. But the opposition will want to feast on it because in the absence of better idea, that is the only thing they can cling on to, in the hope that they will probably misinterpret the public. Nothing at all, nothing new.
And you know what the optics are? And these are relating to President's record of how he had money, because the inference were that there were drug dealings which related to wealth and some monies, and how a certain amount of money was confiscated. These have heavy implication on the reputation, on the optics.
Like I told you, it's a non-issue. The court said, if you have any information that you think should be released, come on the 2nd of May. So let's wait for the 2nd of May, because there is actually nothing that they are seeking for which has not been released. And it's a non-issue. It is intended to create unnecessary conversation as if there is an issue on the table. Nothing at all. So we don't want to even
the reason why I'm
oxygen.
asking the issue of optics, and because this is #1 citizen, and in any case, whatever that is done outside of this crime, the president has immunity for criminal prosecution and all that. But the fact remains that this is #1 citizen. It carries the nation, the identity of this country. He's supposed to be the #1 marketer of this country. If there are records from the United States connoting or inferring issues of drug dealing, issues of underhand dealings, monies through drugs, don't you think it's going to damage the image of the country? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah,
you're an image maker.
Yes, but it is fictitious, right? We deal with facts before the court, and we deal with substance. As of today, the substance of the matter is that the court dismissed the application to join CIA and say, with respect to the FBI, records have been released before, which you know. But if you think there is any other one that has not been released, come on the 2nd of May. And I can guarantee you can write it and then report it on that day. The court will come to a finding that there is nothing new. Everything has been released. It's not even a subject.
It pisses me off when people don't actually understand my video. Let me try to be as concise as I can in regards to this. I'm going to borrow from the words of the former president of Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan. He said that it's easy to wake a man that is sleeping, but it's very hard or almost impossible for you to wake a man that is pretending to sleep. So I want to bring this to your notice. What is happening in Nigeria at the moment, and to be more specific, in northern Nigeria, do you think it should be likened to a man that is sleeping or a man that is pretending to be sleeping? A question. But well, in my own opinion, it can be likened to a man that is pretending to be sleeping. And what are my reasons? I want you to watch this so that you will see my reasons.
This Boko Haram issue started since 2012, and I was in the military intelligence that time. The intention of it's on the internet, so it's not even about the people we interrogated. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria and practice Sharia, and it doesn't matter if some people die, it doesn't matter if you're embarrassed, it doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate, look at the inflation rate, look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. So I'm not coming to the air to whip up sentiments, no. I have been in the system. I work with Abacha government. I work with Babangida government. I work with Abdul Salam. I work with Yar'Adua Obasanjo as a core insider of operations. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban. They think about the Mujahideens. And they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia and there is whatever thing they have in their head and they want to achieve. You remember?
So practically speaking, do you think that concept have changed as far as the North is concerned at the moment? What the media have succeeded in doing is giving them a different name, a redefined name. Bandits, cattle rustlers, kidnappers. That is what the media have succeeded in doing. And what do you need to ensure this? You must make sure they are uneducated, and even if they are educated, they must be fanatically inclined. When they are fanatically educated, it doesn't matter what you have read. Fanatism will override that. And that is the reality. That is just the fact. And if you think that the government is not aware, the government is fully aware. But the fact is, you can't rule out some elements of selfishness in the midst of all this and a lot of it. But the fact is, the government is aware, but to some certain extent, they will not come out and tell you things the way it is. But the fact is, they are expecting you to use your tongue to count your teeth. And that is why the DSS boss told you this.
I'll share experience with you when I was state director in Bauchi. Most of you will remember an incident in Azari. A group of terrorists, the Boko Haram then, had invaded Azari. They were shooting in an attempt to kidnap, and the community chased them. They killed some members of the community, but the community members killed all of them. The last guy, Khalid, climbed onto a tree and was fired. The community stood. They were resilient and they killed Khalid. Since that day, there has not been one terrorist attack in Azari. As a matter of fact, the former head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, said, and I quote, "If we want to stop or curb this terrorism, we should emulate the Azari example." Tafawa Balewa also happened to be a local government in Bauchi that was always in flames. And the people of Bogoro and some part of Tafawa Balewa, where the Sayawas are, rose up on one occasion. They knew their terrain better, climbed onto trees and mountains when the invaders came. They did not only repel them, they seize their weapons. And since then, you can attest to it that you hardly hear about Tafawa Balewa again. What I'm trying to say, the practical approach to mobilizing people is that you have to get everyone involved. You do not expect the Nigerian Army, police, DSS to protect every Nigerian or every community. It is not going to work. In the US, if you visit someone in the house, you will be shocked that when the guy hears the police siren, he will just pull his drawer, bring out his gun and keep it. So one of my hosts did that, and I asked him, why are you putting gun here? He said, well, if they are chasing someone and he enters my house, I'll shoot him first. And that is the layer we have to start thinking about. How?
So what am I trying to say? In regards security, it's up to you, it's up to a community to actually phantom a way of dealing with that while you wait for the federal government. But what do you have in Nigeria? I've seen communities where even to contribute 500 naira levy for security, to pay their own local security, it's a problem. You are still waiting on the government. You are still waiting on the government to solve all your problems. You have a lot of jobless youths that are in that community that are looking for a job. But the fact is, when it comes to protecting your community, you prefer them to do a free job. And that is why you have a lot of millionaires, a lot of billionaires in a community. But you get to see that they are being ravaged by this insecurity, and all they do is come to newspaper and push the blame game. So it's up to anybody that is listening to this. The problem of the North is like the fight of Armageddon. So don't wait for the fight of Armageddon to happen. Why do I say the fight of Armageddon? Because last, when everything's set, you will get to see this fight I'm talking about that is going to come from the North. Because it's going to be a fight between the minority tribes that see things differently and objective people, and a fight against people that still conceive this same ideology of domination in the name of fanatical beliefs. That is what I'm saying. Do you get my message? My message is not just to the North, but to empower who needs to be empowered to protect his terrain without waiting on the government, just like the DSS boss have told you as well. If I must tell you the facts, the ones I pity most in the midst of all this are the Easterners. Though despite the fact that I pity you, I don't pity you entirely. Because I believe the power lies within you. The power lies within you. And the fact is, I want to bring this to your notice. In as much as there's marginalization, you complain of marginalization, but marginalization cannot be proven on paper, because there's nothing that can be proven on paper. Because the way you are complaining about marginalization is the same way even the minority in the Northerners are actually marginalized, but they cannot speak. But why I say I can't pity you is the fact that you have the power. You are productive. You have the means. You are very productive. You have a lot of millionaires and billionaires within you. What is your investment in terms of security? A lot of atrocities happen, and your billionaires and your millionaires cannot even come out and speak. They cannot come out and speak. And what is their investment in terms of security? So little. Are you waiting on the federal government to do that for you? You are joking. You have all the power. First of all, industrialize, number one. Secondly, invest heavily in security. Invest heavily in security. I don't actually understand why you think that the presidency is what will bring about total change for you people. You have no excuse.
All right, guys. This man that just ended talking is a northerner. You know, is a northerner. As we all know that not all northerners are supporting what is affecting us in Nigeria today. Some of them, we still have that few, very, very few, minimal, that preaching against this satanism of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or rather every other government that have ruled before. Is a northerner. He's speaking truth to power. You know, I just hope that his fellow northerners will not go after him. Yes, I've checked his page. This man has been speaking truth to power for a while now. But meanwhile, I told you guys today is a special day for me. My presentation plenty today. We don't pass 2 hours, 20 minutes. It never happened before. My presentation is still going. But don't worry, in the next 10, 15 minutes now, we'll be done. So we'll now start talking. I already have my brother with me, give us a mandate. Now, only one person, I will just talk, give the opportunity for the person to talk, then I'll end the show. But meanwhile, let's take this.
Hi, my people. Dr. Zoe again. I'm just in my hotel room in Transcorp. I'm waiting for my lovely wife to dress up, make up, then we'll go downstairs and visit some sites. Some people are doing very good stuff. I came for my friend's 50th birthday of Big Cubana. It was a fantastic event. But you know, I know now everybody gonna wait me now to come and say Nigeria are good. But gonna begin attack me. I will not say that. I will not say, believe me, I don't learn. I will not say that. If you see, if you say Nigeria is bad, it's okay. If you say Nigeria is good, it's okay. It's not what I'm here to discuss, and believe me. Because now me, we buy ticket from Canada, come here. So I know the difference. And see me, I'm a grown man. I'm an old man. I know the difference, and I will not discuss it with you. Thank you very much, all my fans. Honestly, the love has been massive. I feel like a celebrity. I feel like you guys make me proud, believe me. And I love you. I love all my fans. I had breakfast with some this morning. If I go downstairs now, elevator everywhere, people all over, and I really love you. It gives me a sense of responsibility. It gives me a sense of humility. Believe me, I love you guys. But I want to bring you guys one update. See, anybody that knows Asiwaju, the president, right? I think he should contact me, or maybe send somebody. I can help him to help me. You understand, Obviously, I know how I feel about this country. It's not hidden. It's obvious to everybody, okay? And I have what it takes to help his government. I'm telling you, I'm happy to join his government. I'm not an APC person. In fact, I'm not even there any politics. Yes, I support APC, no doubt, till tomorrow, because I think he's a good man. Okay, my father's friend. But as things be now, I think you have to contact the diaspora people to come and help out here. And me, I'm telling you, Sizo, I am happy to do it for free. I will not charge you, and don't pay me salary. I don't need you. I don't need your money. Don't pay me salary. I don't go take bribe, and I go do the work well. Some of your ministers are doing very well. Like that minister for airport or whatever I call aviation. I was impressed with Lagos Airport. This week, with all the ambassadors, this Abuja suite, I'm telling you, the guy, they do things. I know. But I will help a lot. And I know people, I can bring people into your government to help. Because this our country being, as well you, Jagaban, you know if you do I'm alone, you have to. It's about time you got in touch with the Nigerians in diaspora. And that's what they tell you. Maybe, listen, I just come here weekend though, make I just enjoy myself, go. Maybe if I go airport now and I go to chase me around, I just say make I tell you one-on-one. Asiwaju, it is our turn, Emiloko. Bring the diasporans to help. We know what it takes, and we have a different mindset from what these people we keep here. And let me tell you, that's what they tell you. Those are the verse, so as I say, I want to come here and go home without any problem. With your guys and DSS, no problem. Just make a day my day. But we are ready to help our country. I'm just telling you. Thank you very much, Dr. Zoe again.
When I took over as a governor, Zamfara State was in a mess in every aspect of life, be it security at the highest level, education at the bottom, healthcare at the bottom, human development capacity almost non-existent. And it's one reason why I had to declare state of emergency in education as well as health care. Remember, when I took over, there was nothing in our treasury. So many debts.
Nothing in the treasury?
Nothing. I only inherited
So you're saying Matawali left nothing there?
I only inherited 4 million naira. The records are there, with all sort of liabilities, ranging from backlog of salaries, 4.5 months, judiciary owing 1.6 billion, WAEC 1.6 billion, NACO 1.4 billion, and so many other challenges which I had to face head on. The first thing I did was declare the backlog of those salaries. I had to make sure I went into some kind of agreement with WAEC as well as NACO so that our children can sit for WAEC and NACO. And not only that, to also be able to get some of those certificates, the one they wrote in the past, that they were not able to collect because of non-payment. There was not a single drop of water for 5 months in Zamfara State when I took over. And we were able to solve that in just 3 days. So, in fact, the liabilities is unbelievable. But as a leader, I had to find a way to be able to take care of that. Let me remind you, Rufai, when I took over, the salary of a civil servant in Zamfara State was 7,000 naira. Just 7,000 across the state and local government. I had to quickly do what I had to do to jack it up to then the minimum wage of 30,000 naira. Not only that, since 2011, pensioners were not paid to the tune of 16.5 billion, which I was able to settle everybody as at last month. That has been cleared. Every civil servant from 2011 pension was cleared. And we're now paying the 70,000 minimum wage. Now, let's go back to education. When I declare state of emergency in education, it has to be holistic. If you look at the condition of our schools at the time, it's unbelievable. So as we speak now, we're able to turn things around. We have renovated over 400 schools, fully renovated, furnished, across all the 40 local governments of the state. We've settled NACO, we've settled WAEC, and other liabilities, like scholarship. We're able to settle our student in Sudan. We're able to settle our student in India. And we are now in the process of finalizing Cyprus.
Okay.
This is what we're doing in education.
So,
all right, finally, we have done. Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for your time with us today. Like I said, today was deliberate for me to showcase a lot of very important videos. You know, like I've said so many times, that we have a lot of articles or videos that we really need to showcase here, but because of time, you know, we always skip them. And once I skip it, I cannot utilize it even the next day, because there will be other stuff piling up for the next day. So yeah, sometimes maybe once in a week or a month we should be doing this. Just showcase videos and everything for a whole three hours. Just do it like that. But meanwhile, let me take this article. We'll never stay finished, but I'm done with videos. I promise I'm done with videos. The cable have reported the Senator Mogono, any government that fails to protect its citizens shouldn't last. By the way, this Mogono, is he Northerner? That name, I'm Northerner, because if I'm not, more than answer me if I talk with I want talk. Then Mohammed, okay, I'm Northerner, although most can be Barry Mohammed, it might not still be a Northerner, but somebody need to confirm that. Okay, yes, I can get it now. Senator representing Bonu North says any government that fails to guarantee the safety of its citizens does not deserve to remain in power. Okay, speaking to News Central in Maiduguri after a security meeting, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Do you know why I like to respond to this? I made a video this morning, and that video was a direct video where I indicated that these Northerners that are currently fighting Tinubu, I'm not in support of them. Do you know why? I beg, how many of you listening to me now or that will play back this video maybe later on, who know this face anyway, or that can prove to me that there's 1 or 2 videos where this same man during the time of satanic Buhari in 8 years in power? How many of you have tell me? He did. So how come almost all Northerners don't wake up for this Buhari tenure? But when for this Tinubu tenure, when satanic Buhari did power for a whole 8 years, these people did not come out. I'm not in support of that. I make video concerning this matter today, just this morning. We shouldn't get carried away because these people are complaining. Just say, yes, so thank God that a lot of people are speaking a lie. It's only you that is transparent, that is truthful to your plight. These people, they are satanic. How many times this satanic man come out for Buhari time to say, because according to him now, saying that any government that fails to protect its citizens shouldn't last. How many times this man came out during the time of satanic Buhari, 8 years in office, to mention this kind of word? Why Tinubu's tenure? Let's say things how it is. Why? Why now? So for me, they fight for better Nigeria. I not do the kind of hypocrisy these people are demonstrating right now. Don't listen to people like this. Please don't. These are they are part of the reason why we are where we are today, why Nigeria is not moving forward. When their brother is there, they will stay quiet. Right? Why is this man now fighting against Tinubu? Tell me why. Who know this man for Buhari time? I beg. In case I don't know, because I'm here to learn. Who know him during the Buhari time? Buhari ruled for 8 years. Who know this man? He died. This man died that time. He can't wake up for Tinubu time. Why you fool everywhere? See the amount of Northerners that is currently speaking right now. What happened to them at that time? What happened? Very, very sad. I cannot be part of it. I can never be part of it. All of them are satanic. Yes. Before I will listen to you, you might have putting out your voice during the time of satanic Buhari's government. Then I'll not say, yes, this person only talk tele. It's just like me talking right now. A lot, 99.9%, we say, no, Nigerians, you don't know the platform. The man don't talk tele. He talk for Oshomele time, he talk for Obaseki time. Nah, he don't talk for Pebolo time. He talk for Buhari time. He talk for Tinubu time. That is how it's supposed to be. Who know this man? Not tell me, show me one video where this man come and speak against satanic Buhari's government. Who told this man that you can speak against Tinubu's government? You not rich. Now, people like us, they speak against Buhari government and my wonderful, genuine, organic followers here. Not to you. You don't have the right to, because you are fake. You don't have to. Anyway, my people, we don't to showcase minutes. Let me allow other people to speak. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for your time with us. Madam Rita, I can see you on the comment section. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, you need a link. Okay, I'll post out a link for those of you that want to join us. A link was posted earlier on, but the link will be reposted again now. Click on it, join us now. It's time for you to start speaking. For those of you that want to call in, this is the best time. If not, I'm going to call on straight my panelists right now for them to start talking. I appreciate you all. Our Black Panther, my brother, Arinze Shukuma, Info, I can see you right there. Beckman, thank you. Nena Bona, thank you, my people. Peggy Mondi, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you, my wonderful people, and every other person's right there. In case I didn't mention your name, please understand with us. Good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Ellis. Thank you so much for the job you're doing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please, where are you calling from?
Okay. Oh, my name is John. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
Okay, talk to us, sir. God bless you.
All right. All the presentation you made.
Madam Rita, we can see you.
Presentation, but I want to take on. Tinubu's absent. I don't know if I can talk about it.
Of course, you can talk about anything, yes, sir. I beg. Your voice is very important to us.
Okay, sir. May I just go for our pidgin English?
Now it's sweet pass, so now I take they present my videos for you.
My brother, I was just listening to a link, and somebody was saying how many presidents all over the world will go for another country, go stay for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, saying a working visit. So even if not the whole, if 1 million Nigeria buy, according to the language, if 1 million Nigeria buy, that man will still remain where he did, enjoy himself. I mean, what kind of leaders do we have? What did they happen, Mr. Elvis? Imagine another 40 people or 50 buy today in Plateau State. Nothing from the government. Nobody has said anything. What are we really facing, my brother? What is going on? Then, I mean, it's becoming obvious that these people don't know what they are doing. So what are we going to do? And oh God, then the case involving Balabu or whatever he's called, whether they will open the report, whether we go see everything where the man do the time when in there Chicago. My brother, even if everything they indict the man, what thing go happen for Nigeria? All the propaganda go come back there, you get the immunity. The case don't overstay, don't reach 10 years. We're not going to revisit that case.
Exactly.
They go buy all judges. And then go say Tinubu. And you know that people will still go and vote that man. Hey, God help us. I don't know what to say again. I'm just sharing tears. I beg, Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Carry the go, yeah?
Thank you.
Carry your, may God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Amen. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. All right. Let me just go straight to my panelists right now. I'm not saying that me take the most time today. And sometimes I'm still selfish. I still end the show on time, even though I take all the time. But everyone they understand. But meanwhile, let me call the first person on the panel if he's available. If not, I'll go to Sir Luis. Give us a mandate. Are you there with us? He's not available. Sir Luis, are you there with us?
Hello, good afternoon.
Sir Luis, God bless you, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us, sir. You have your 8 minutes. Thank you.
Okay. Right. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Lady Rita. Good afternoon, Mr. Elvis. I think I'm just going to focus on something that maybe was not fully presented today. But we're going to look at it. I'm going to look at it from this perspective and see the effect it's currently having on the Nigerian people. Nigeria, I think the country called Nigeria we have to actually look at it. Does this still exist? Because just a few hours ago, I was having a conversation with a man, and I was talking about state-imposed poverty and self-inflicted poverty. That was what I said. I said, in Nigeria today, in the mass majority of the Nigerian people, they are suffering from state-imposed poverty. In every countries of the world, look at the civil service. That is how you assess an economy. The civil service, those who are working, who are civil servants. Not everybody in the world will start a business. Not everybody in the world will become an entrepreneur. So many people will go to school. They will finish from their institution to work for the state. Many of them will become civil servants. Some of them will be medical doctors or whatever. A few days ago, I think there was a video of the Nigerian Armed Forces. They're having some kind of national recruitment program, going from state to state, having a presentation. And I was saying, how can the Nigerian youth today, what will motivate the Nigerian youth to want to join the Nigerian army? What will motivate the Nigerian youth to want to join the Nigerian police? What will motivate the Nigerian youth to want to become a civil servant? Look at what this man just said. When he became the governor of Zamfara, the salary was 7,000 naira. I'm thinking in my head, 7,000 naira. And took it to 30-something thousand. He said, no, it's now 90,000. Hopefully, the 90,000 is still around nonsense. Looking at this, the height of the inflation the country is currently facing, that is more than 30%. That is complete nonsense. And you don't say the Nigerian, no, not because the Nigerian youth are lazy. It's just because the Nigerian youth at the moment, there's no security. There's no form of security. Should they embark on becoming a civil servant? A man who is married, a man who is single cannot even take care of himself with his salary right now. If you were to rent a house, maybe I don't want to talk about a car. Your monthly transportation, your feeding, looking at the cost of services and goods in Nigeria right now, what is 90,000 naira? Now, a man that is married with a wife, and let me just start from a child, what is 90,000 naira? You know, so when the man was like, no, the Nigerian, I said, no, sir, it's not the laziness, it's just the system. I said, let's take your mind back. If someone was earning 50,000 naira as at 1992, that would be lots of money. Because I remember at that time, a dollar was 10 naira. I think a dollar was 10 naira or 11 naira. Then a pound was 19 naira. So if someone was earning 50,000 naira at that time, that's lots of money for the person. I remember at that time, I spent the 1 naira note then in the 80s. I remember then when I had an old picture. I was also going through the old family catalog. I saw one old picture when I was near my siblings. They were spending us money. 1 naira note. That was when naira had value. So today, what's the value of the currency? And how is the devaluation, how encouraging is it for the young youth of the Nigerian population to want to embark to serve the country? There's nothing to serve. There is nothing. There's nothing to serve. Someone who is earning 50,000 as of 1992, they just say the equivalent. Okay, now bring it forward. Someone is earning 100,000 or 200,000 naira now. A medical doctor is getting 200,000 naira salary every month. Now that is still not enough for him. Then how long will it save for him to get a car? Then he will get married, rent an apartment. Let's say the wife is also a civil servant, she's a teacher. How much are they paying teachers? So if that man now look at the amount of money he's made in the US, in North America and Europe, tell me why that man will not jump if he gets an opportunity. Of course he wants to live. So we have a big problem. Nigeria is not a country of 1 or 2 million population. If that was the problem, then if Nigeria was between 1 million or 2 million, they'll say, okay, maybe that can still be handled. It's more than 200 million people. And the civil service is messed up, completely messed up. Why would the Nigerians want to join the Nigerian army right now? Where is the encouragement? What we encourage, what we give them the push to want to? I made a proposal years ago. I said the federal government should, the Nigerian army, the Nigerian Navy, the Nigerian police, and the Nigerian Air Force, the federal government should make sure, they should make it a law. Create a system where all the children of the Nigerian people who are serving this different parastatals, different ministries, their children should have free education to to state and private schools and universities. Make it free for them. Then secondly, the spouse and family member, the police officers, the officers and their family members should have free healthcare on state and federal institutions. I say, if you can do this, maybe that will also encourage the Nigerian people to want to get into civil service. Because right now the rate is dropping, the numbers are dropping. Nobody, the youth today are no longer interested. If you go to Benin today, a young boy who is a mechanic earns far more better. My friend just fixed his Venza in Benin. He spent 80,000 naira to fix the Venza for one little fault. Now that mechanic, if that was the amount of money he paid the mechanic just to fix the Venza. Now, when he got there, he said there were several cars. Several people also came in with their cars. The guy was like, boy, mechanics are making money now. Back in the days, they used to look down on mechanics. These guys are millionaires now. He said, I paid 80,000 just to fix my Venza, one little thing. He said, other guys also came with their cars. So why will young youth of today know what? I mean, they rather want to become a mechanic than work for the government. People who have, back in the days, they used to say, guys who were furniture, guys were into furniture business. As at that time, they were not really making much. Today, these guys are making so much money. Many of them have graduated to becoming an interior designer. They're making so much money. So why would they go into civil service? Over guys who are cobblers, we call shoemakers or whatever. So when they're taking it beyond, not just working like you used to see them in Benin now. They're now opening a good company, like a guy. There's a guy right now in GRA that opened in his own shop where he also designed his own sandals, and so the guy is also making his own money. So why would the youth now want to get into civil service? Because this is just my take. Because I had a conversation this afternoon with someone, and the man is complaining. He said the Nigerian state everything is just dropping, and the pace at which the things are falling apart is so fast. I said, of course, it is. We all know things are not working, and the way things are right now, in 10 years' time, no one knows what will happen. Nigerian police force are not up to 400,000, policing a country that's more than 200 million people. Among the 320,000 police force we have, majority of them are working for the elites, working for banks, working for pastors. So how many police do we have in the country? Insecurity is extremely high. We have the Boko Haram, we have the Miyetti Allahs, we have different terrorist groups killing people in the towns and villages. The government are not even working to empower the vigilantes. So there's just a lot happening. Sometimes when I look at Nigeria, it's like an abandoned land. I begin to wonder how down, how low can the leadership system be? This is the low of the low. How do you describe failure? How much can you describe failure? That's exactly what is happening. How much can you describe failure? The man was saying that there's a huge fear right now. Most Nigerian youth are no longer interested in joining the Nigerian army. That they don't want a situation where you get to a point where Nigerians don't have the numbers are dropping, and right now, because it's bad for one thing about countries, for you to join an armed forces in the nation. One, they have to check that you are patriotic. You cannot, if you go to the United States, for you to join an American army, there are several tests you have to go through if you're not an American citizen, because it's institution that requires high level of patriotism, not just for anybody. So a lot is just happening. That is just my take for now. Maybe when I come, I'll say something else. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Luis. God bless you, sir. Thanks for that wonderful submission. I appreciate you. All right. Let's hear from Mr. Jonathan, the former director. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show today.
Yeah, Mr. Elvis, I greet you. I greet you, Mr. Elvis. God bless you.
Yes,
I hope you're having. I hope you had a nice day in Lagos today.
Yes, so we thank God.
That's good.
Mona Tinubu to come back home. We need them for Nigeria, not before France.
Make you tell Daniel Bwala. Daniel Bwala. Now he go message him, so make him come. Yeah, man. God bless you, Mr. Elvis. I greet you, fellow panelists. I greet you all, and Mommy Diaspora. God bless you abundantly, man. I greet commenters and callers as well. God bless you greatly. Welcome. You see, my brother, Mr. Lewis. You see how low That's a very big, it's a very big question. As Donald Trump will say, bigly. It's a big one. How low can a country go? You know, it's just unbelievable. You know, I think for most of the things Mr. Davis you presented today, I think for some of them, I think on my own part, I think I've made my position known, especially on Mr. Tinubu's record, information and things like that. You know, I've said, you know, a bit on that, you know. So that will leave me with, there are so many things that you presented today, but that will leave me with about 2 or 3 that I will just focus on. You see, so interesting that the last one, and Sir Louis did a good job by picking that one, because it happens to be, you know, one of the things in journalism is that when you see so many stories, you know, what you do is the ability to pick which one that you will use to set the agenda or the narrative for the day. Everything that you've presented, you know, as someone with a journalism background, you know, is the last one will be the narrative for the day, the agenda for the day. It is the interview that Rufai had with the governor of Zamfara. Very, very, very serious one as far as Nigerian politics is concerned. And I would also want to start on that. You see, in Nigeria, contrary to the idea that Nigerians will not want to work, you know, in the civil service, in fact, Nigerians are dying to get into the civil service. But we have to separate it, though, the civil service and the Nigerian Police Service Commission. The police are still civil servants. Technically, they are civil servants, but they have a separate structure from the Civil Service Commission. That's why you have the Police Service Commission and then the Civil Service Commission. So let's put the Nigerian police in the security infrastructure side of the scheme of things. So let's deal with the Nigerian Civil Service Commission. Even this Nigerian Civil Service Commission is where Nigerians are buying to get in there because of what? Corruption. Because, again, we might be here in diaspora. We know everything that is going on in Nigeria. More than the people that are in Nigeria. We still have some eyes and legs here and there. See, the Nigerian Civil Service Commission is the most corrupt, and it is where people are buying to get into. You see that 7,000 that they are talking about, they don't care. It's not the 7,000. That is why the country is so corrupt. All those people that are earning 7,000, I bet you, go to Zamfara today, some of them, if not most of them, they will have cars. They will be living in 2-3 bedroom flats. Their salary does not commensurate or does not match their standard of living. And so it is. From level 3 civil servant to the presidency. You can see the disparity there. From level 3 civil servant to the presidency. It is the same. You can know what is in between that. The gap is the same. They are trying to get into that. It is only in Nigeria that people want to get. In a normal setting, people want to get into the private sector. That's where you want to go. That's where you will end. That's where you will end. That's where you will earn the best, the most. But not in Nigeria. People that ends up in the civil service are in most cases patriots, nationalists, people who will fight for their country. They can't take bribe. They will go through the normal process. You cannot bribe them. That's why you come to the Western world. Go and try to bribe an immigration officer. Let me say where I live, in this part in North America, in Canada. Go and try to bribe a citizenship and immigration officer in Canada. For where?
Can you even see his or her face? They will buy for that job. They will do their job to the latter. The minister would not even dare them, because that would be the end of his career. The prime minister will not even dare them, because that would be the end of his government. Those are the people, because the prime minister he doesn't even know who is who in the civil service. He doesn't know who is who. So he cannot just go there and talk anyhow or do anyhow. But in Nigeria, you have criminals in our civil service. That is why, can you imagine 7,000 naira and people are still they are still surviving. And so it is across board in Nigeria. I can talk of 1 or 2 states. Kogi State is one of them, where they are paying teachers. They are still paying teachers about 20,000 naira and they are surviving. You'll be wondering. Corruption all over the space. That is, they live on they live and breathe on corruption. They have cars. They are living in fine places. You'll be wondering how. That is why the country is not moving forward. And I don't have any choice but to agree, even though I know Nigerian politicians, I don't always agree with them. My antenna is always alert when I'm listening to an average Nigerian politician, because I know that everything that he will be spewing out will be 99% lies. So, but in this case, the governor, is talking what is already known, the facts that are there, that the governor left 4 million naira. What an aberration. And this same governor is currently a minister. Is currently a minister of state for defense in Nigeria. You can see that we are doomed. Because how he become a minister is I will leave that, for everyone. Because if they have checked his record, his antecedent, it will not even be close. And we want the country to move forward. It is only in Nigeria that people will be trying to get into the civil service. People that they want to get there. So even if it is level 5, just get in there. And that's it. And go and continue the corruption there. Get embedded into that corruption. And they live there. They don't even want to leave. They will get in there. They will serve there for the next 25, 30 years of their life. They don't leave. All their children will be studying abroad. Now, on a 125,000 naira, somebody who is earning 125,000 naira salary in the Nigerian civil service is almost like level 9. And his children are abroad. Three children are abroad. 3. How can you square? Where do you want? How do you square that? How? With his salary, 125,000 naira, plus bonuses and additions and everything. His take home is not up to 160,000 every month, and he has bought 3 houses in Abuja, built one in Lagos, 3 children studying abroad. They don't leave civil service in Nigeria. So that is why they are talking about 75,000. The people that we are even crying for, fighting for, they don't even care. They don't even care. And that is the government knows what is going on. Pretending to be sleeping. That is the case. And with respect to Senator Dume and his brother from Bonu North, see these people. The question again is this: why now? You ask them, why now? Why now? That is the question for them. There's no need to waste time. If they're able to answer that question, then maybe we can move forward. Senator Ndume and your counterpart from Bonu Borno North, Ndume from Borno South. Why now? Perhaps you can give us some clue, a better clue, a very, very, articulate reason as to why now, not just to come out and play politics. Why now? Then we can move forward. All these ones you are just crying. That is the reason why, you see, I was listening to Daniel Bwala. It decimated him, completely destroying him. I don't know what is there. The hatred is just unimaginable. It is total hatred that Bwala has for this man. From the same state, from the same senatorial district. The hatred is unimaginable. Describe him as a person non grata, as a baby, as a toddler, just crying. A whole senator being described in such manner. Because that is how low that they have brought themselves. It's not only Dume, all of them, almost all of them. It will be very difficult to pick three.
All right.
You can't count your five fingers. You will stop in that entire Senate. But anyway, Mr. Elvis, we'll leave it there. I just want to, talk on Labour Party, on the Labour Party subject, but I will do that. The only thing I just want to say now, the only thing I just want to say on that now, on that Labour Party thing, people don't read. I'm sick and tired. If you want to talk about Labour Party, please do us a favor now. Read the Labour Party constitution. As far as this matter is concerned now, go and read it so that we'll be well informed. We will be well informed. We'll be doing ourselves a favor because people just come and talk.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gentleman.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you, sir.
All right. Give us a matter. You're available to speak now.
Mr. Elvis, I bet no verse for me. No verse. Can you hear me, sir?
Okay. Yes. Good evening to you.
No verse. My network was acting. Thank you very much for all that you do. I was going to ask you a question in the text message. Maybe as I'm talking now, I will just wait the text message. You can just respond me if it's allowed. But good evening to you, good evening to the panelists, good evening to Mommy Diaspora and everyone. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Thank you very much for all that you do. We do appreciate all of the work. Mr. Helvis, thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you and keep you strong. God bless you and keep your family, keep all that you do. Bless the work of your hand in Jesus' name. Mommy Diaspora, I pray for you better health, long life, strong and more energy. Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, man. God keep you strong.
Thank you.
God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Well, I think from all that we've seen today, let me say this again. For our brother Idris Abdul Karim, thank you very much. Thank you for all that you've been doing. Thank you for all that you continue to do. I mean, in those early stage of 90s, maybe thereabouts, and then towards 2000 and all that, these guys and Two-Face Idibia, Daddy Fresh and all of them, I mean, they are the shining lights. But I have come to realize that, Mr. Evans, I put something in the private chat, please look and respond to me. I come to realize that the energy with which Mr. Idris Abdul Karim keeps going is not relenting. And one thing I took away from what he said in his video is that you cannot be diplomatic about the truth. That word, every time I listen to his to that interview on channels, it just keeps ringing on my head. You can never be diplomatic with the truth. You say it as it is. You can never. you can never be diplomatic about the truth. So, and I think what we can do for him as a nation is just to continue to appreciate him, to appreciate the work of his hand, and for all that he continues to do for the nation. I think people like this, we need more of them. Mr. Elvis, we have come to realize now that men like you, if we have to get them, we have to work far. And Idris Abdul Karim is just one of them. Imagine what he said about the call for that 200 million naira. He said the person called him and quickly mentioned his name so that you won't catch the person's name. And then they are saying, oh, they are trying to hook him up. And then before you know it, Mr. Abdul Karim was saying, actually. Mr. Abdul Karim, you will never say nonsensical actually. If you are going to say any actually, to be actually on this table, on the platform, on the platter of truth. Thank you so much. Honestly, Nigerian youth, instead of wasting your time on social media, wasting your time, some even going as far as showing what should have been kept secret about their life, whether body part and all that. Look at a man of dignity, a man of character. Obasanjo, I remember then, shot Karim down. It's not his first time. It's not his first rodeo. It's not the first time he's doing this. He's been here before. He's been doing this before now. So it's not his first time. Obasanjo was one of those that shot his first album, Nigeria. He shot it down. And now what he said that's also profound is that he just want to wake up one day and say that Nigeria is being cleaned up so that song will not be relevant anymore. But can they do it? No. These guys are criminals. They are bent on destroying everything, and they have destroyed it. So for me, Nigerians, we see have gallant soldiers. We see have gallant soldiers. We see have men with character, men of integrity, men of great conscience, men like Idris Abdul Karim, men like Mr. Elvis Onyedigi. Mr. Elvis, it go better for you. Honestly, sometimes you don't know how you give us joy. You don't know. But the work of your hand will speak for you. When they call that roll call, when that roll call is called, your name will not be missing, because you continue to stand for Nigerians. We saw what you did here. You are not a minister. You are not a senator. You are not a house rep. You are not a governor. But on this platform, 10 million naira was raised. 10 million naira within 2 days was raised for one Nigerian. You have not you have not even met her. I know you have not met her. 10 million just in 2 days. And you see senators stealing money in drones, stealing, looting coffers. God bless you, sir. Now, let's not waste time on Buala and his elder brother. They are birds of the same feather. My only prayer for Nigerians is that may you never in your life go back to your vomit. The kind of suffering that will come to you, that will make you a man of dignity, go and begin to lick the backyard of the person that you spoke against on the platform of truth and begin to lick their hand. It will never happen to you. That is who Buala has become. Buala has become a dog. Indube did not lie. Indube didn't tell lie. Buala is a mega dog. Buala is a mega dog. Only dogs go back to their vomit. Only dogs go back to their vomit. But like my sister will say, my other sister, Madam Rita, she said, you know what? In summary, Buala And in Dume, carry your bariga, enter house. Nigerians, don't mind them. Don't mind them. These guys, they are criminals. Don't mind them. All we need to do is to see how we can rescue our country. How we can save our people from the hands of these wicked people. But above all, let's not relent. Let's not fear. Keep speaking. Speak your truth. Don't be diplomatic about the truth. Speak the truth. Whether it's convenient or not, speak the truth. Mr. Elvis, once again, thank you. Finalist, Mr. Jonathan, Madam Rita, Mr. Lewis, Black Panther, White Panther, thank you all so much. Mr. Odua, Dr. Sia, Mr. Alex, thank you so much for all that you do. God bless you all. Let's not stop. Keep speaking. Stand for the truth. You can never be diplomatic about the truth. Thank you very much. I yield the mic.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you give us a mandate. Thanks for the prayers. I appreciate you. Thanks for your suggestion as well. I left your message there. I appreciate you for everything. Thank you. God bless you. I'd like us to move on right now. I'd like to quickly appreciate Peggy Modi. Thanks for the super chat. My first super chat of today. I'm very, very grateful, man. God bless you always. Guys, press on the like and help us to share. Let's hear from Mother Rita. Mother Rita, thanks for your patience. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. 8 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Good evening. I'm just laughing. Give us our mandate. look at the private chat. Mr. Elvis, good evening. My lovely mommy, I love you very much. And greetings to Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Odua, and Mr. Lewis. Happy Monday. Today's Monday, eh? Today's April 14th, 2025. I don't know where I started when you were just ending Dr. Zoe's video. The doctor that lives in I think it's in Calgary, and yeah, and he was suggesting that this is really our time. Like I totally agree with him. Anyway, I know people who feel that he's very overzealous or whatever. I really don't care. He's just saying he's just giving us a solution, right? He's just giving us a solution, to end this nonsense that's going on in the country. And I hope that the man from Bodilon, I don't even expect it anyway, would listen to him and get the right contact. Because Nigeria is just, I don't know, it's just a hybrid of poverty. And I don't know if Mr. Jonathan or Mr. Lewis was talking about the poverty in the nation. I do not think that Nigeria has gotten to the apex of poverty yet. The reason why I say so is because if Nigeria was in that, if Nigeria or Nigerians have gotten to the apex of poverty, people wouldn't be doing extravagant parties. I mean, it's a personality. If you want to do a big party, that's great. That's lovely. And Nigeria will not be portrayed as living such a wonderful, blissful life. If 2% of a country, 2% of a country gives the notion that they're doing so well, their businesses are thriving. So what happens to the other 98% of the entire country? It means that your country, your citizens are poor. That's what it means. So I feel that perhaps Nigeria needs to go through this process so that we learn that when somebody comes out to say, this is what I have to offer for your country, so like Peter Obi, and this is how I'm going to do it. This is what your potentials are. And then you have another person saying, no, your potentials or how you're going to fix the country doesn't matter. It's my region's turn. It's my tribesman's turn. Or it is my business associate's turn. We need to see this pain before we can see that the decisions that we make in life sometimes can either affect us for a lifetime or can affect us just for a season. So Nigeria is going through a process of rejuvenation. going through a process of decay. And then when it's decayed, it will turn to manure and there will be a new growth. So perhaps we need to go through this pain of insecurity, poverty, extreme poverty, and then we'll probably go back to default settings. I might sound like I'm insensitive. I am sensitive. I know what I'm talking about. I might sound like I'm talking in riddles. Well, figure it out yourself. Nigerians perhaps need to go through this pain that we are going through. Let's be honest with ourselves. And I don't think we have gotten to the apex yet. No, we haven't gotten to it. Until the people who are supporting this satanic government start feeling the pain, start experiencing it, their children, their families, their husbands and their wives are directly pained by the wicked system, then we're getting closer. Now, we're just on a journey. We're just on a very, very painful journey. It sounds like I'm saying we deserve it. Well, I'm almost close to saying that we deserve what we get. I remember Pastor Chris said, there's a comment that he made, and I always say it here. He said, sometimes the people deserve who leads them, right? So, Buhari came and did his own. Now, the man from Bodilon, is here now, and he's doing what he's doing. And I kid you not, majority of the people who are suffering it right now, they supported the man from Bodilon. So perhaps they need to go through this horrible process and then maybe go back to default settings so that they will probably think well and know what the kinds of leaders, or find a standard of the kind of person that you want to lead you. So that's just about that. Now, for Tinubu's drug dealings and what the United States is saying, Mr. Elvis, like I think I stated it in our WhatsApp group. I said, what is the purpose of the United States dangling a banana at our faces like as if we need it? As a matter of fact, if we don't really need this information, because this is something that is not, the United States should tell us something that we don't know yet. Yeah, they should. David Hundeyin, I mean, he has done his own part, and the United States, succeeded in concealing deliberately for whatever reasons some information from us, and then now, what's all this hula baloo about? I'm going to give you information. Sorry, 2 minutes ago. Oh my goodness. Okay, information is not serving Nigeria. Whatever it is that they are handling the man from Bodilon and they are dangling a banana right now is not going to serve. What is the purpose for us, Nigeria? Even if, let's just say, they bring out a video of the man from Bodilon selling white powder, right? We still have people who follow him. The so-called National Assembly, do they have the liver? Because they're all lily-livered men and women. I would say, well, exception of so far, Natasha. Lily-livered people, would they dare to come and question whatever report the United States is putting out there? So at the end of the day, this is just news. It's just news. Jump and pass. It's not serving us in any way. I personally am really not interested, because I already know the kind of person that he is based on information that we got. So it's not allegedly. I mean, the records are there. So there's nothing new that the United States is going to give us now that will change the status quo of where Nigeria is, or the status quo of who is the president right now. And then, okay, I'm going to stop there because I want to talk about some other stuff, but I'll just stop there. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Mr. Odowa, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. 8 minutes.
Good evening, Mr. Niger Wash. Good evening, all the panelists. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and those passerby. Thank you. Well, I don't have much to say than to say, well, that means when there is person speaking what you're supposed to say, you don't bother yourself much. Just like what I was saying, the Ansa boy have said that the Igbos, I always say that the Igbos, for me, if I were to be a soldiers or police or whatever from the Easterners, I will go and defend my people. Because if you have money, the purpose of you having money, it is to make use of it. Now, everybody are being marginalized, whether the so-called the ruler of the countries or the so-called majority or the minority, everyone have been marginalized. But the purpose of God blessing you with your brain, with your talent, and with your money is to make use of it. Now, what did this boy said? He said, this fight that people are seeing, this is just the beginning. It's going to really come. But the person he did not pity for is the people who have the ability to defend themselves. But they are playing with their own life or playing with the life of their children just because of the sweet and chocolate money that they are getting from the place. Because if not, Nnamdi Kanu raised up this thing and said, these people are coming for us. Let us defend ourselves. It is the same so-called leader in Igbo land that now tag him all different kinds of names that Nnamdi Kanu is in Nigeria jail today. You not support the man that is destroying your farm, destroying your wife, destroying your children. You're not supporting over your child that is crying for help, crying for you to understand that what these people are doing to you is not good. Just because of they will give you a split of the money that they collect from the revenue from your place. Because if not, I really don't see the reason that the Igbo people will set insecurity in their place. Because Ojukwu himself were able to protect his Biafra. Let me use it that way. Was able to protect his Biafra with what he understand that they were able to do in Nsukka University. And today, the Igbos have children in different countries, different schools, even militaries in other foreign lands. But it is today that the people of Igbos are really suffering from the hands of insecurity. So, such people, I don't know where to start pitying them. I don't know where to start or how I will use to pity them. Because you have all the powers, you have all the resources in your hand. It doesn't mean that whatever you will use to protect yourself must come from the oil, the Niger Delta oil, or the seaport in the Lagos. No, if you have it, you have it. So make use of it. I do say it here that if I have money, I will tarot. Some people said, no, it is the people will not let you know. It is because we don't want to do that thing that is painful to us because of our greediness or our failure in the way we think. That is why we will have it and we will be expecting one man from Kafashan to come and do it for us. Like Baba Naja was said yesterday, today, I don't know, one of the video. He said that Dangote can give us light. He has the money, which is true, but he refused to do it. Me, I'm saying if I have the money to put light in my village, I will do. I don't care to know however the light comes, but I will do it. But because we fail to understand, because we fail to do the right thing, that is why we are crying that, hey, this thing is not existing, this thing is not existing. If we know that this thing is what we need, let us do it in our land. Madam Rita, thank you for what you just said. Nigeria is really decaying. But one thing is, people call Nigeria a country. For me, Nigeria was never a country. Because before you have country, people of that land will come in agreement. So what we call Nigeria is a business enterprise or entity of the British and the dust who came before them. So the people of Nigeria did not came together and make any agreement that this is how this thing will go and this is go and that is why they are following. No. So we did not have a country. We only have region or ethnicity. That is what is playing. Until we sit down and have a country. For now, Nigeria is not a country. It has never been a country because the people of that land did not come to an agreement and said, when they said they agreed on quota system, why will a country agree that everybody have one head? Why will you agree that me will score 500 while the other one will score 150? And the one that score 150 will not come and be heading me that score 500. Or this one will join soldier, my own will not join. Or if in the state you want to pack 500 people to join police, you want to pack 500 people to join soldier, then you come to my state, you are taking 10, you are taking 2. Because Nigeria is not a country. If it is country, if you are taking 5 in your state, you must take 5 in my state. If you are taking 10 in your state, you must take 10 in my state because that is what country does. They come in agreement. Now, the other houses, they are saying the Easterner did not join military, Nigeria military. If I were to advise them, because they say you can force the horse to the river, you don't force him to drink water. I will have tell them to go for the training. Because one thing is, when the time comes, you can't say, I don't know. No. The Easterner, the Southerner, the Westerner, whatever, go for the training, agree to join the military. Once the 6-month training complete, come back to your region. If they want to post you, even though they post you to Zamfara, you don't care. Go back and defend your region. Because you are going for the training just like the way they train their own brothers that they are using to oppress you. After you all have gone through the training, just return back to your region. Should in case anything want to happen, all of you are the same soldiers. But if you did not go for the training, then when something happened, they will call you a rebel against their criminal group. They will not call you a criminal. They will say because you did not go through those process. It's good all of us go through that process, but return back to your region. Because when we are saying they are fighting Boko Haram, who is the Boko Haram? And where did Boko Haram come from? The Northerners are using it as opportunity to make sure that them malign the Southern people. That is why whenever the people that Goodluck Jonathan, that joined the military in time of Goodluck Jonathan, what did they do to them in Maiduguri? What do they do to them in Sabisa Forest? They make sure they wipe all of them off. The only answer name you will hear among them will be the Middle Belt. If not, you will hear Ikechukwu, you will hear Osaitin, you will hear Kola, you will hear whatever name you were hearing, they were from the South. That's what they were wiping. So it is the mentality now for you to know, okay, let all of us go to the same training, but after training, we have to go and defend our land. Then if that time they want the war to break out, let him break out because you are the same Nigerian soldier like them. So, but when you did not use sense, that is why you will never want to join the soldier and oppress your own people. That is where our people get the failure from their mind, from their brain. They don't think very well. That moment I'm not a soldier, I can now oppress my people. You are not going there to join soldier to come and oppress your people. You are going there to join soldier to come and defend your people. So the South, the East, and the West, go and join. Make sure you join. Go for the 6-month training. Then return back to your land. That would be my advice to you all. Because if not, when they fill it all with their Boko Haram children, then when they are oppressing you, the outside country we see is that those ones are the Nigerian soldiers. So they will call any other side that is defending themselves as a rebel. So that is my advice for all of you. For the war, as I'm still saying, that is happening in Nigeria, that they call Boko Haram. If the northern people want to make sure they stop their Boko Haram, they will have do it. The reason that Udume is crying and that senator cry that the government that is not doing well, when people are saying, where are they in the time of Buhari? No, you people should not understand. You know that this Boko Haram is what the Buhari used to do business with the military. That was why they were pumping money in the name of buying weapons, doing this, doing that. But now, Tinubu did not pump that money. So these people are crying because that money is not coming. Everything they are doing is business. It's just way to collect the money from the SAT. If this money that you people are seeing that is coming from oil as a revenue to Nigeria, if it is coming from the north, this fight that you are hearing will have not be existing. It will have not be there because they know that they hold the key of the money, everything belongs to them. But because this money is coming from the SAT, so they have to create chaos in their side so that you will not be pumping the money. Because if you check who we had police, you will see it is them, who had soldier, who had navy, who had air force, everything was from them in the time of Buhari. So they were really collecting the money, locating the money there, accumulating it, make sure. So all of them were enjoying it. But now Tinubu came and now dissolved those things. Those money is no longer, since they said they are doing Boko Haram, they are doing this now. Tinubu have not put any allocation to them, have not sent any money to them. So all of them are crying because they are no longer receiving that money. So those are the things. When people are saying where we are they were all the same enjoying the money time of Buhari. So thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
Mr. Doa, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your submission. I appreciate it, sir. Prince Collins, are you there, sir?
Hello, Mr. Najawash.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thanks for joining us today. Please talk to us. You have 8 minutes. Good evening to you, sir.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you for what you're doing. It's a pity that most time I can't join, but I've always been in the background, as a spectator. We're all doing well. It is well with us. Yeah, it's a pity. We've all spoken well. First of all, Mommy Diaspora, I want to say hello to you. Thank you for what you are doing. God bless you. Shall be well with you, Mama. For us, we are here. May your spirit continue to, spirit and prayer continue to guide us as our age mother. May God bless you. And those in the conversation led by Abuazi and others, I want to bless you all. And my fellow, my fellow men that are in the studio. Yeah, specifically the only strong woman among us, Sister Rita. God bless you. Yeah, that's what it is. I just want to, contribute a bit. There's no end to all this nonsense. For me, Nigeria can never learn any lesson. We are saying that Nigeria, maybe when things get worse, Nigeria is going to learn a lesson. Nigeria will now begin to reason who is going to, vote for them. They will now begin to reason how they are going to do the right thing so that they will get good governance. That one I lie. Nigeria will never learn anything because there is no lesson to learn. You didn't learn lesson in a place where you learn lesson from a clear-cut objective. You learn lesson from a clear-cut purpose. You only learn lesson from something that is clearly stated without ambiguity, without any biasness in terms of implementation. You don't learn lesson from nuisance. You don't learn lesson from ignorance. You don't learn lesson from people that are doing the wrong thing all the time, praying for God to let the right thing begin to happen. For you to, get the good thing, you have to change your narrative. Nigeria have no lesson to learn. Nigeria is going to destroy. That is not. It's not my. I've seen this long time ago. I saw this 15 years ago. Nigeria is going to go down because it is very clear that we are not one. You only progress when there is what is called teamwork in any institution, no matter how small it is. Is the smallest institution is the family, a unit family, a nuclear family. There might be family of 6, family of 12, family of 15, depending on the capacity of the parents. Teamwork lead to progress. Even a unit family, if they are not together, there is always disaster. Not to talk of a nation like Nigeria, not to talk of a state like Edo or Lagos or Port Harcourt or Kaduna or Sokoto. Nigeria is going to destroy because there's no unity. People are just doing whatever they are doing. Look at Boala. I was just listening to Boala today. I was ashamed of myself to see this kind of people leading us. If you listen to Boala, you see Boala was just misbehaving in an interview. He was attacking messengers instead of attacking the message. When they ask him question, you go and attack the person that has spoken. That is Nigeria for you. They have no clear-cut objective. They are all constituting nuisance here and there. They don't know what they are doing. In a nation like that, you can never get it right. And first of all, Nigeria is not one. It is clear to everyone that Nigeria is not one. For Nigeria to survive, for me, recently I've seen that for Nigeria to survive, maybe it has to break into 4 or 5 countries. It has to be 4, 5, 6 nations. Because the ethnic problem is too much. The ethnic problem and religious issue is a big issue in Nigeria. There is no country that will survive in such a situation without disintegration. What Nigeria needs is total disintegration. This name Nigeria should be wiped out. It's nothing is happening there. And what we are going to pray for is that it should happen in a way that it will be a kind of short revolution and solution will come immediately. Otherwise, a nation like Nigeria is going to be forgotten. And it's going to look like what is happening in Libya right now. Because once it starts happening, the Western world and other parts of the world are going to come into it and give us more division, the more, and sponsor irregularities, and will become permanently deserted. That's what is going to happen. We are going to be permanently, it's going to be a total fiasco because we are not ready. We are not ready. Look at what is happening. Nothing is going on. We are not ready. Nigerian leader decided that the people must live in darkness. You see, somebody was saying that Dangote cannot. I was not here when Nigeria was said Dangote, he can give us a light. Actually, yeah, Dangote can give the whole Nigeria a light, but it's not his duty to give us light. Why should he come and start giving us light? It's not his duty. We have a government. Nigeria is richer than Dangote 10 times. Not even 10 times, 100 times. The country is so rich. Why should not Dangote come and give us light? They will kill him. If he start planning for that light, they will buy him. Let me not use the word because of the studio. They will buy Dangote. If he make attempt to give even half of Nigeria light, they will buy him because the darkness that we are is a deliberate action. Nigerian leaders decided that the people must live in darkness. It is for the purpose of blindfolding us. It is for the purpose of keeping us away from civilization, truth, and the light. It is the purpose of keeping us away from exposure. If you have no light, if you have no power, you can't innovate. Your power of innovation is down. If you don't have access to power, you can't. There's empowerment is zero. So they deliberately kept us there so that they can use us the way they like. If Nigeria get light in 6 years, Nigeria will look like a paradise. Crime will reduce by 50% without anybody doing anything about it. Why? Because light and darkness, they are directly opposite the same thing. I said, God created the world, and he said, let there be light, and there was light, and that's the light that we are using today. The sun. In the night, we have moon. So why are we saying that Nigeria will go nowhere if these solutions are not solved? let me stop. I have other things to say, but there's no time for us to discuss it. Thank you very much, Mr. Nigerian. Nigeria is going down until we change the narrative of what we are doing. We are going nowhere. Nowhere. Whether military recruitment or whatever, they will recruit Satanas and go and kill them with that Boko Haram. Boko Haram issue is a very serious issue. It's a serious business. They shouldn't recruit anybody. They should go and recruit their people to fight their war. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a powerful submission, Mr. Prince. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Please talk to us. Black Panther, you are the last. I'll come back to you shortly. Abdul Malik, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Nigeria Watch. Good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Nigerian. You see, a court order FBI to release Tinubu drug case. There is nothing new. I believe you guys should remember past, which is Biden regime. There is something came up like this, right? What result did we get? There is nothing. Those people, Western world in America, they are hypocrite. When they say something in your front, they will come to back and do another thing. They are hypocrite. They don't serious what they are saying. Because I remember in the John Biden regime, there is something like this come up, but we don't get any result, right? Apart from that, Atiku, when was tribunal case, 2020 presidential election, Atiku went to USA and he tried to verify everything about the case, right? What did we get in our judiciary? There is nothing will come out there. For me, it's just like joke. They don't want to use that one to distract people. That is what I see. They don't serious. You see, in Nigeria, the country is just mixed up because we cannot get it right. Many things is happening in that country, which is abnormal. I don't know how we get it right. The country today, I see no reason why a country like Nigeria, where people are buying, but the government, we have government, although they don't care. Okay, what are the citizens, which is the masses, what are they doing there? You see, once somebody buy today, 2 buy tomorrow, next tomorrow 50 buy, right? But you guys are still there looking. Why can't you go for peaceful protest? Because it may reach you tomorrow, even you that you feel like you have said, tomorrow you may buy. Yeah, because there is insecurity everywhere in the country. Somebody is buying, but the government, they don't even care. Both the state and the federal. They are looking people going down every day, every blessed day. They don't even care to do something to even somebody buy, they don't even come to condole the people. As is it a country? What type of country is this? And the Western world, I believe, 2023 president, they observe everything, what happened. And they came on air, they said that election was not free and fair. But today, what did they do? They assess suspects as a president. They are some problem of our country in Africa too. Look at what happened in Libya. Gaddafi was trying to make Africa united, right? They distract the country. That today, what are we seeing in Libya today? Look at this now in Burkina Faso, right? They try to, how many assassinate they have attempted? Almost 18. They are trying to take that man down now, right? They are planning. They don't want Africa to good. And Africa, we are stupid. Yeah, including me. Because we are not straightforward to ourselves. That's why we are where we are today. I see no reason why you are selling your brother like treason to foreigner. What are you going to gain? What is your benefit? We have a country, but we don't have light, common light. We don't have hospital. Your citizens cannot go hospital. What are they benefiting from the government? Nothing. Okay, we say we have government. What is the meaning of government in the country? Is it not to help your citizens? But your citizens don't benefit anything from you. Yeah, nothing that benefit from you. Rather, you yourself as a government, instead of to establish that particular facility in your country, you go to another man's country, you borrow money from the country, and you take the money back to the country to go and keep for the country. Are you normal or you are stupid? We have a very long way to go. Unless this kind of people, we crush them out from that country will not be good. All the politicians, they are the problem of Nigeria. According to what somebody said now in Boko Haram, APC, they are the creator of Boko Haram. They create Boko Haram 2015 to adopt Chibo's girls, to distract Goodluck Jonathan administration. This is where we find ourselves today, whether it's how Boko Haram spread in the country. Today now, everywhere in Nigeria is Boko Haram bandit. It cannot be controlled today now in the country. APC, they are the founder. Even now, according to allegedly the second mine in Aso Rock, is it not one of them? It's not they embezzle money. It's not they are giving them money. Yeah, look at the ransom. When they kidnap you now, they have access to everything. They will demand for ransom, right? I don't really know how we get, unless we come together and drive those people, because they are minority, they are small people. But even we are talking, we are not yet serious. That is the major problem. The country today is messed. Everybody is facing it, even though you are not there. If you are sending 1 or 500 euro a month before 200 euro, now it's double, it's times 2. Yeah, somebody will not cry for you, will not say, if you have some human feeling, you must send. Yes, you must send at least. That man that came from Canada said that he went to attend the Obi Kubana birthday party, that Tinubu should consult people in the diaspora to work with them. That is true. It's true something. Because people in Nigeria, the government, they don't know what they are doing. Let them consult people in the diaspora so that they will fix the country, because people in diaspora, most of them, they are wise. They know how the system works. Thank you very much, Mr. Davis.
All right, Abdul Malik, God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, the last person on the panel is Black Panther. Thank you, my
Yeah.
brother. Good to you. Please talk to us.
Good morning, everybody.
Now,
Good
morning.
morning, my guys. Huh?
Now, morning. So, which one be good morning?
I never finished now. Good afternoon. Good evening.
I let you the money. I let you the money. Sorry.
And good night. I want to thank everybody. I've been listening to every one of you. It's exciting, but the fire is not there. Except my prince. Keep the fire. The fire was hot when he spoke. And that is it. That is it. I want to thank Mommy Diaspora. May God bless you, man. You come to live long for us, to give us the wisdom to and understanding too, the way it is. Continue to tutor us and show us the consistency in everything we do. I want to thank all the viewers and commenters. Let's continue the fight. Now, my prince, you spoke exactly the foresight of the founding fathers that brought about, quote and unquote, the Nigerian state being drawn by the British Empire. Like I said before, I am not speaking out of what I learned only in school, but I'm speaking apart from what I learned in school. I'm applying the wisdom of our forefathers that I've learned from them. I'm putting it together to see the future. Is it bright or is it going to be tough? But I see the future that will be very thick with thick cloud. That's what I see. This Nigeria, quote and unquote, that was given to us by the British, it must die. You Many people don't understand what I've said. I said this republic is gone. You must understand the wisdom behind what I've spoken. You see, all the shenanigans Buala and Co are doing, these are just the macabre dance exhibited by those that eat from the crumbs of the master's table. They are the people that dance to make the charade beautiful to the politicians. They are begging to survive. That is why they are partaking of the evil that we see today. What will it profit Buala to come to a state where evil is perpetrated? What will it profit him to participate in the perpetrating and deception of the so-called every tribes of this colony that we are, quote and unquote, the Nigerian state? The man that was interviewed about the shenanigans that came, that the lawyer that was interviewed about the shenanigans that is happening in Rivers State was even clamoring on the Constitution. I beg to ask him, as a lawyer of high esteem, which Constitution? Who gave you the Constitution? As it is, they have the right to break that Constitution and unbreak it, shake it, and tear it, and throw it in the Atlantic Ocean, because that Constitution was not by the Republic. It was by a man called Abdul Salami that need to be caught and thrown into the lake of fire. He is the trouble of what we are having today. And God will pay him back an generation with full coins of what they gave to us. This is the cause of the Nigerian state. I can remember when we were arguing about the kind of system we were practicing before. Somebody came here and said that system was bad. Oh, blah, 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 because he's a nepios. He lack understanding of wisdom, and he does not know the geopolitics behind it. He does not understand the system very well. That is why he's saying democracy is the best system. Oh, why? Because we have freedom of rights. Who told you you cannot have freedom of right in other system of government that will suit you and your tradition? I said one thing. I said if we are creating the Constitution, we should put our traditional, we should put a role to our traditional leaders. And that has been proven. My Oba went out to do the needful as a former diplomat, to seek for people, companies that will come into Edo State. The power brokers out there, the capitalists out there that want to invest. He was speaking to them. I have the video. As a former diplomat, they all sat while the king was telling them what it is. I want to tell everyone too. Do you know that the rice soil in Edo State is a mineral resources? I don't know if some of you have seen the video. The video where Chinese are digging and carrying shipload of that red soil to China. Go and find out.
It's used to produce red paint.
It's what you people go and everyone should go and find out what is being made used for. They are carrying shipload. When I say shipload, a mega shipload of red soil to China every day. If they had the company to process it, they would have done it in Nigeria. And the Nigerian government say, "Oh, that's not the son. If I made the pack, we will not need themselves." That is a generation that doesn't have any knowledge of what he has.
No ambition.
I want to go to this adage that I put. I said Nigeria is like a seed that when you have to plant it, and when you plant it, it has to decay in that soil and has to start growing. Nigeria has to die for we to have a country. And that is why I say Oga Prince has really spelled it out point blank. If you understand the country cannot be won. If you understand it very well. We are just playing, we are deceiving ourselves. And one thing I want to say concerning Agbado, I want to ask every one of you, what is the cloud coming towards us is very big. We all said that Agbado as a drug dealer is going to be dangerous to us. Now, let me play the picture to you. Do you know that there was once a time when America said at the Gulf of Guinea, they want to have a base there. They want to have their ship there. Nigerian people refuse. There's a certain time they said if they want to have a military base in Nigeria, Nigeria refused. And now Donald Trump is saying one thing, that after America has given to the world, now what will America give back to, what will the world give back to them? That is why the tariff is going on. Though it's stupid, but the guy is a man that will come and he want exchange of money. Exchange, he like exchange by barter. That is kind of man he is. Now, that thing, that case, people are saying, oh, what they have released, they've released everything. Nalayo, they are seeing some very strong stuff in his record, and they are going to use it as leverage. Why did you think he traveled? Why did you think he traveled? You think he went there to rest? He went there because this case will be judged, and the judge will go against him. That is why he went. That's why your president traveled. From there, he will know how to do the connection. And he went to meet some top French top diplomats over there, so that they can liaise and put everything on the table. Like I told you guys last week, 2 weeks ago, Congo sold his country to America. People have not, I said this thing, go and fact check me. They sold all their mineral resources for what? For defense. They sold all their, they give away all their mineral resources for American defense, for American protection. And American, as they signed the deal last week. Now America is in charge of the bauxite, all what they use in making phone, all what they use in making nuclear, whatever nuclear stuff is right there. What they use in making electric cars is right there. They have one of the highest reserves in the world. That is in Congo, and they have gold, tons of gold.
Africans are sick.
And now, in the region, what I first mentioned, that region that I mentioned, we have the highest reserve of oil and gas. Oil and gas right there. And Nigeria has not exploited it. We have mineral resources, gold, aluminium, bauxite in the north. We are still yet to even go halfway in exploring it. And we are using the manual, we are using kits to exploit kits to bring out the mineral resources. We are not using mechanical system to do that. And now let me round it up. What do you think if you are the president of America? What will you use that record to do? If I were the president, I will call Agbado and sit him down. Give me this, and I want to have a base in the heart of Guinea there. I want to have a base on that sea. I want to have access to that mineral resources. I want to have access to the mineral resources in the north. I don't care if Boko Haram is there, I'm going to take them down. That is what I would do. And that is what I know the president of the United States will do. As it is now, he has a red eye and is going to do it. He's a transactional man, and Agbado is also a transactional man. So, therefore, Nigeria is in a big mess. Big mess. I told you yesterday that Nigeria issue is diversified. So, we got to diversify and speak on it so that people will understand the lyrics that have been played. For those that are saying, for the SSS man, DSS man saying that, oh, they want to Islamatize, that's a bullshit lie. Sorry for my word. He's not speaking the truth. A non-serving man that is inside the government will not come out and spill that nonsense, rubbish. He's deceptive. He knows the problem. He cannot say it because he has signed an oath of secrecy. He can't dare say it. I beg to be corrected. I was born in there and I'm saying it. So all the bush, all the crap that he's saying, all are lie. If you want to Islamatize Nigeria, if you want to go live away, let the military strike, let them Islamatize, if it's possible. You think Nigeria is as a whole? Countries are not looking at Nigeria. You want to do that? There's so many interests here. So therefore, be ready for the transaction of our mineral resources, because Congo has done it and Donald Trump expect Nigeria to do it. That side where the oil is there is going for it. Whether you like it or not, it's going to have a base, except there's a change of plan. I rest my case.
All right, Black Panther, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for your time with us today. We're going to have our final submission, but before that, I'm going to play this video for our final submission. You know, a girl cried out from outside Nigeria, but I'd like us to quickly listen to this video here.
Come back to Nigeria. Nigeria is better than that country. Even your village in Nigeria is better than this country. Anastasia, Sokoto side, all the Hausa states safe. This country is far, and so what? Better in what aspects? Better in what aspects? Eh? Are they better in what aspect? I'm asking. Nigeria, that everybody's dying of hunger now. They are quite developed. My country is quite developed. But here, yes, they are not developed, but they are 10 times better than Nigeria. I will say it with my full chest. I can possibly go to the market with 1,000 and buy food stuff that family of 4 will eat it and have change on top of it. You don't mess around in this country. Fuel remains the same price. Everybody is selling fuel. Since I entered this country, going to 2 years now, they have never and ever had an increment on fuel. Eh? Talking about the electricity, before they take light here, they will announce it on the radio. Before they take light, that will last like 30 minutes, they must announce it on the radio. You want to come to this country and be selling generator, hunger will kill you. Because you will not say, I was walking on the road, I was inside taxi one day, taxi decided to buy fuel. We went to the police station to buy fuel, NEPA take light. A whole police station does not have generator. They have to wait. They have to wait for NEPA to bring light, and it won't even last up to 5 minutes. NEPA brought light, and they started business again. What are you guys telling me? Nigeria is this, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is this. Students, everybody is crying of hunger. Transportation fee, now your mates. Insecurity is everywhere. Insecurity, you cannot boldly walk in your street in Nigeria around 10 o'clock. How dare you? They want you where? They want you where? Yes, my village is better than here. Based on they are working collectively. They are working by individual. How will I even put it? We have presidents, we have leaders, we have everything that we have, but there is nothing that is working. There is nothing that is working. How will you use Tinubu to compare the youngest president in Africa? That there are people you cannot open your mouth and talk bad about Ibrahim Traore. You see, they will kill you. They will skin you alive. They will tell you leave their best president for them. They are proud of their president. Who is proud of Tinubu in Nigeria? Who they proud of Tinubu? Then they tell me say Nigeria is good. Nigeria is good. Nigeria is good. Yes, we are developed. What is happening there? What is happening there? Where everybody is crying and be smiling. We are strong, yes, because it's high time we say, in fact, it's high time we come out and say we don't need president because we have president and he's doing nothing. It's just like we are fatherless. You are taking care of you. You have father and your father is not working. Your father is not doing anything. That's why Nigeria is. It's best for us to not to have any leader in our country. We'll be managing everything by ourselves. What are you people telling me Nigeria is good, Nigeria is good, Nigeria is good? Everybody is crying. Cost of living is crying. Cost of living, everything is high. President is there doing nothing. If they're sick, they will fly abroad. People individuals, indigenous will be there dying. School, nothing. When nobody worry me this morning, when nobody tell me my village is better than this country. Yes, my village is better than this country. What has my village, what have they given to me as an individual? What am I benefiting from them? Eh? If not that, there are big men in our village that is working collectively to make sure that their town is rich. In Osume, what has government done for us in Osume? If not be individual that will build road, they will even be dragging who will build road, who will do this one, who will do this one. Where there is government, what are they doing? Hunger is tying everybody. If you go to market with 1,000, you will buy only Maggi 1,000 and go home. What does that supposed to mean? See, the high time we come out and say, well, we don't need Tinubu again. The better for all of us. Next election, some Mugus will still vote for them. And you are telling me to come back to Nigeria. Now you carry me come here. I came here new. When I came to this country new, they did protest for the president. What happened? That day that they did the protest for the president, the reason why they did that protest, the issue was resolved that day. I go still talk am again. If you like, no one day Nigeria they buy on herself. No one they talk Anastasia. You know get sense. Nigeria is rich. Nigeria have everything. All the natural resources. Nigeria have it. Nigeria is developed. What is happening? I go still they talk am again. This country that you people are saying that is far 1980 of Nigeria is 10 times better than Nigeria. Quote me anywhere, I will prove you right. In terms of electricity, in terms of transportation, in terms of economic, in terms of human affairs, in terms of hospital, in terms of everything, they are far better than Nigeria. Look at the students. What are you people telling me? Go to hospital and see. If you like, Mike within Nigeria, the chest bill. I will send 50,000. They will tell me that it's like 5,000 there. That person 50,000 for this country. If that Man, not talk too much. Man, not talk too much. I go still they talk. If you like, more agree. If you like, more not agree. Here is far, 10 times, 20 times better than Nigeria. Quote me anywhere. May Nigerian government see this video. May them get sense.
It's very sad seeing that Nigeria they can't compare with Ivory Coast and all that now. See where we deal for this country, Nigeria. Very, very sad.
Okay, now that one I have because I mean.
Yes, now you know, see Papa there, you know. Anyway, it's very unfortunate. Come back to Nigeria. What she's saying is that most of you in Nigeria, you are suffering at the same time smiling, and that is the situation of Nigeria right now. As I speak to you guys, nobody is complaining on the streets. Till now, till this moment, nobody is complaining on the streets. In fact, if you even put ear down, you can't hear anybody complaining. I don't understand how they take create this country. I don't know what happened to us. Nobody. Let's have our final submission to 2 minutes. I appreciate you all. I would like to go back to Sir Louis.
Nigerian watch. Na religion, na finish us.
Religion, everybody believe they can run to church, right?
Na religion finish us. Nigeria was not like this before.
Very sad.
There is nothing like religion. Religion not the another country. You say na mumu, na finish us. Na mumuism.
Maybe that one not true.
Na religion make us mumu now. We dey pray for water to come and light to come. Not be mumu be that one. When you pray for light and water.
They weaponize religion against the people.
All right.
We are giants that bow to cowardice. So giants that are ruled by fools and cowards.
Who go river for here?
Our ancestors.
Let Sir Louis talk a bit. Sir Louis, go ahead.
We are giants that submitted our strength to fools. Our ancestors built an empire. Today we are living like peasants in our own land. So what happened? What really happened? You know, we were known as according to history. This is not what was written by, because some of the books why people are marveled over the ancient Benin Empire was that most of the things written by most of the books you see about Benin Empire were not written by the Benin. Some of them were written by the Europeans who had the counter centuries ago. And they will tell you that the Benis never saw the white as superiors. They saw the white as equals. These were people who were civilized in their own way, and they were able to form a system for themselves. So the invasion just happened, and the invasion reduced the people, and because they were amalgamated, they were and everything. I've sat down to actually look at what really happened to Nigeria after the the invasion and the amalgamation. What really happened to Edo people? They became a sleepy giant. Now different different ethnic groups are belongs to them. It's what I tell you, belong. It's no longer a country where we all come together to say one Nigeria should be all Nigerian. All Nigerians should be one Nigerian. But no, it's not a country where everybody wants to fight for himself. No problem. We have been the one fighting for one Nigeria, because I know when we had our own referendum in 1963 that gave birth to the Midwestern region, I can tell you how Oba Akenzwa went round to different parts of the Midwest, as it were, to campaign that we should all come together. Because what happened? The colonial masters perfected a divide and rule system, which was used in the South-South. Look at the judge. The South-South are so divided against themselves. Look at Edo State. Just one state and a extreme level of division and bitterness. This one tell you we are Isha, we are not Benin, we are this. Just one state. How? It wasn't like that before. So if we're going to actually come together to say we want to build our land, first thing we must have first is common sense. Because I believe common sense was thrown away. It was flushed down the toilet. We need to bring back common sense before we can begin to think about ourselves. Because there's no way. They said a house divided against itself cannot stand. Right now, Nigeria is not a country. Everybody must fight for their region. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Sir Louis. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Jonathan, please, your 2 minutes. Okay, Mr. Jonathan is not available. Madam Rita, please, your 2 minutes. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Yes, what happened to us? A giant, we call ourselves a giant. Well, a giant can be in a fetal position, or rather, a giant can hide into a shell when his dignity has been taken from him. And the only way I think, well, there are several ways in which you can get back your dignity. If you take away pride and fear. Because anybody, with you've taken your dignity, of course, you'll be wearing the garment of fear now. Because you feel that you're not worth it. You feel that you cannot do it. And you feel that, it's undoable. Many of us have gone into this fetal position, or rather into the shell, because we've sold out. Yes, we've sold out. And many of us too have, I'm trying to look for the right adjective. Many of us, not just been selling out, like many of us don't really know who we are. We don't. You talk about history just now. How many people know about the Benin Empire or even the Oyo Empire? The generation of today, many of them, they don't know. They only believe on AI or what they see on social media, all those little clips, and that's it. And they don't care to know. They are too lazy to read. Well, what that lady was, I would call it a very good rant, because what she was saying is the truth. What I see there is somebody crying for the basic food, security, water, electricity. Many of us who live in diaspora, I think that's one of the major things in which many people left Nigeria.
Simple.
That's why when you go, you see, Mr. Elvis talks about electricity, and then he's providing electricity for himself. His system, he had to buy another system, spending money. By the way, please, you guys should share this program, and whatever you need to give Mr. Elvis to encourage him, please do so. That's why most of us leave. When we go to Nigeria, in fact, the moment you land, you feel the heat, and you are so used to clicking switch off or switch on the AC or fan or whatever it is just to cool you down. There's no light. There's no light. So what that lady is trying to say, her village is developed fine, better than where she is, but she prefers there because she knows that there's security. She knows that when she enters the house, she can switch up the lights, turn off and on. She knows that if she needs cold water, she can drink cold water. She knows that, even that the government respects its people. The government will not gag them when they complain about issues. So, this is where my peace is. That is where she has peace. She has peace. So what does that tell you? It's really not about having a lot of money and being in a place that's not secured, or being in a place where you are hounded with struggling to make yourself comfortable. Yes, I use the word struggling to make yourself comfortable. She's where she has peace. Most of you in the diaspora, most of us who, I believe everybody on the panel right now, with the exception of Mr. Elvis, we're at peace. What is bringing us peace? You can drive out to a party, or you're going for a program at 10 p.m. and you can come out at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. You're just driving. You know that there's no agbero. There's nobody that's going to attack you. Nothing. You're safe. If you call 911 or whatever emergency, you're going to get help immediately. Where is that in Nigeria? So having money is useless in Nigeria. Yes, you see all these rich people, they cannot go out and walk on the street on their own. They need the services of some sort of security force. Their fences as high as like a prison house. Their whole house are all made with steel bars.
Thank you.
Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Mr. Odua, 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you. Baba Prince Collis, you see, this is why Nigeria will never go forward. You started saying, why should Dangote give us light? The Nigeria government have money more than Dangote. And the country you live, a person will do something in that country. It doesn't matter that you not come and say, I believe it is the light you are using in your country. It's not the government that have it. It is a company. It is a group of people that come together and have that light. And that is why it has different names. You might have IGP, you have the other Orlando, you have this one, different group of people have that light. And that is for that. But when we have this thought of, I will not do it, and nobody will do it, because your government did not come from sky. It's your own people. The mind you have is what your brother used to become a governor or a president. But it's the same mind he used. And Baba Louis, thank you very much. Today you have sounded clear. I believe, are you following our brother Izoduwa for the power of unity that we are creating? We want to unite, make sure our Benin people
Izoduwa is my
united.
brother. We both started the struggle together. We are together.
Yes.
If you check the video, I'm always there with him.
Okay, so that is what, because that is what I have to say for that. So thank you, because I have 2 minutes now. I cannot say much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Najawash, so that, because since it's 2 minutes, thank you.
Hello. While we are waiting for Nigeria.
Mr. Odoa, thank you, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you. Oga Prince, just go ahead. 2 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Dua, thank you for what you have said. But thank you for what you have said. But you see, we don't. If we don't. I don't want us to start arguing that issue. If we start arguing that issue, it will be. We'll end up tomorrow. But we can't leave the government. And I'll be asking, I'll be chasing individual to come and give you light. That's not his duty. If he decides to do it, so be it. You can't force him to do it. It's not his duty. You can't. What is Soto Ayazu, Supo Ayazu Woto? That is the truth. You cannot leave the head of tradition and go and start fighting with the people, the entourage. You see, we should call a spade the spade. It's not the purpose of any rich man to give us light. If they decide to do it, yes, it's their decision, but it's not their duty. That's what I'm trying to let you know. So it's the duty of the government to provide security, and one important part of security is light. I've said it several times. Until we have light, we are not going anywhere. You see, talking about Nigeria right now, Nigeria government is nothing. They are doing nothing right now. If we talk about light, we are independent, just as Nigeria was saying that is struggling to have it. Water, the same thing, we struggle to have people sing their ball. So we are independent. Nigeria is not giving us water. They are not giving us roads. We grade our roads before we build our house. They don't lay pipe-borne water for us to have access to water. We provide these things privately. People then talk about security. We do it ourselves. Nigeria has nothing they are doing for us. Talk about job. We provide job for ourselves. Imagine Edo State, for instance. Edo State is about 3.something million, if I'm not mistaken, and it's only 170,000 that are working, which is just less than 10% of the total population. That is a total fiasco. So you cannot say what is the government doing? Government is not doing anything. Look at healthcare. Healthcare has been hijacked by the professionals. They are not the role models of healthcare. If you have no money, you cannot access health. You just die for nothing. Is that a nation? Then now we are now asking the private people to come and use their money to build. If the private people give you light, you can't even pay. So what is the government not doing? So the government should just go away. That is why we are talking about disintegration, total disintegration. Nothing is working. So is it for them to go there and go and exploit the money and put it in their own pocket? No, they should perform their duty. That girl speaking from Ivory Coast, she's speaking the truth. People just need basic amenities to relax, to be able to think properly. If you don't have all these basic amenities, you can't reason well. And that's the situation Nigerian leaders are putting us all the time, so that they'll be able to exploit our resources and send it abroad, which is absolute foolishness. They cannot exploit their own land and send it to foreigners that have come to conquer them and get their independence. At the same time, they are returning the resources back to them. That's absolute foolishness. It has to do with ignorance of the highest order. So talking about religion, we are all Christians, but religion has made us to lose our dignity, just as Sister Rita said. Religion has made us to lose who we are. Thank you very much, Mr. Najawos. It's so annoying.
Thank you. Oga Prince, your energy this evening, we not can understand the game.
Collins,
Now the thing we need be that now.
it's Collins the vex.
No, this evening, if first and second submission, all of the young bears he get now vote to for Tinubu and the satanic people who don't the rule Nigeria.
It's so
All
annoying, my
right,
brother. God bless you.
including Adeboye and all that. They don't collect. All right, Abim Imlaseme can see have some satanic traditional rulers join her for that submission. Wow. Anyway, thank you, Oga Prince Collins. We'll quickly hear from Oga Abdul Malik, then finally Black Panther. Abdul Malik, sir, your 2 minutes.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. Davis. Let's be realistic in this place. Government, they are the people that are supposed to give you 3 social amenities. Even it's written in economy, there are 5, but there are 3 major social ones, which is every day you must be used by those 3 social amenities, which is road, water, and light. Government, they are the ones supposed to provide those things. It's not by for private individual will provide this, unless you have contract with government. What are the other 2 is school and hospital. They're supposed to provide those things for their citizens. That makes a country. Look at what happened last time in Lagos. Because so somebody is going to have a bed in the hospital just to deposit 500,000. That is how he lost her life with a baby. What are the government doing? Because it's going to private hospital. If it is government, you don't supposed to cost in that way. You will reduce. Yes. What are the government doing in the country? The money that are supposed to use to fix those facility, they will take them to abroad to go and save there, to go and steal the money to buy their own private house, private jet. We have a long way to go. Let's say the truth. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
I beg, Mr. Elvis.
All right, thank you.
I beg. Abdul Malik, sure you live in Italy like just the way I live in Italy.
Live in Italy.
You are in Italy.
No, I'm not living in Italy. No.
Okay, the country you live in, whether France or Germany or whatever, is in the president or the state region that create the light, or you are using one of the agent lights there?
They've already
Ogwadua, you are talking about private sector.
It's government that
They've
gives the
already
light, not
privatized Nigeria
private.
lights long time. It not work.
Odua, you are talking about private sector. They've done it now. It's not working. So what are you talking about again?
Okay, all right. We don't have time for that. Thank you. Now God bless you now. Black Panther, final for you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. You see, when we started this struggle, I came with a word that we don't have a constitution. People shouted. I went further to say we don't have a country. People wanted to eat me raw. I went further. I'm going further now that this republic has ended. People are still wondering what I meant by it. I need people to go and research and know about their country very well and know what is going to happen next. Now you have a transactional government. It's going to dish out your mineral resources and sell it. This is now what outright sales is going to happen. I wonder if anyone has seen. Look, this thing I'm talking is mind-boggling. Where they ship our red soil, the biggest ship in China came. They ship tons of the red soil to China. And now the question is, what are they using it for? Is our government involved? Have they sold it out? These are the fundamental questions we should be talking about. And I will go further to tell everyone that we should go and research. I want every one of us to go and look how the Congo Republic sold their country without no humility, without nothing. The man just sold it out. Every mineral resources, he sold it out. Everything. Because of he wants to stay in power. That's all. And we are going to experience it. And please, let nobody tell me that, oh, when it starts happening, let nobody say it. And remember this, I want to put it in the back of your mind. The CIA said Nigeria will break. So put it in the back of your mind and watch the trend as it's coming. Nigeria wash. It is a big problem. Nigeria is in a big mess, and we are going to witness where they will sell the country. Transactional one. You people will see it, and it's going to happen, and nothing we can do. But that transaction has to take place, because I know we don't have a country, and Nigeria need to go before a new country will come and a new name will be established. And mind you, we might not be together. If you divide Nigeria into two, we will still have the highest population. It can be 120 million on south, can be 150 million in the north. We still have the population that can foster, that can determine the economic situation of Africa. So therefore, we might not be together, because I can see that prophecy coming to pass. If that transaction go on, and they have a base in the Gulf of Guinea, we are done. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you all. Black Panther, thank you very much, my brother, for that time. 4 hours, 27 minutes. Yes, nobody should remind me saying I may use 2 hours for his side. I already know. Before Black Panther begin, they remind me of that. I already know. Thank you. I appreciate you all, my people. God bless you now. Thank you very much, everyone who came into the panel today. Thank you, Augusta Louis, Mr. Jonathan, Madam Rita, Mr. Odua. Thank you, Prince Collins. Thank you, my people. Black Panther. Then give us a mandate. God bless you all. And the only super chat I got today from Madam Peggy Modi. Thank you very much, man. I'm very, very grateful. My people write down in the comment section, Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thanks for always being there. Thank you, Abo Azi. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Peggy Modi once again. Ifo, Love Manduka, Oyi Desmond. Thank you, Beck Mark. Thank you so much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, Stella Afini. I can see you right there in the beauty today. Thank you for your time with us. I appreciate you all, my people. Please do your part by pressing on the like button before you leave. And endeavor to join us again tomorrow, fingers crossed, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about what is affecting us. Remember that we post that link of short videos sometimes, or most times. Maybe most times is better than sometimes. Most times. So subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell in case this happens, so that you will not miss out. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Like I said, we've come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Good night. Bye for now. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé o. Bọ́rọ̀ mi rò, bẹ́jà mi jà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Bọ́rọ̀ mi rò, bẹ́jà mi jà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé o. Bọ́rọ̀ mi rò, bẹ́jà mi jà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Bọ́rọ̀ mi rò, bẹ́jà mi jà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Essa é o meu, Oriona, Yahvé, Jesus.